Hey, Froggy, good to see you, man. 6 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show. No Fester, no Roxanne.
Top of the morning to you, as they say.
Well, you know, the weather's so horrific. The rain, you know, you can barely see out there. Here come Roxanne. I guess they could see. Yeah, there's quite a bit of hype on the weather here, and Dennis Phillips is going to join us when at 9:55. In the middle of our last commercial break?
A little earlier than that.
All right. So Dennis Phillips will join us. What did he say to you?
So yesterday there was the texting issue that really, I think, ruffled you about Dennis receiving your texts or not.
Yeah, I didn't know, because sometimes, well, here's the deal. Welcome, everybody. MJ Morning Show. It's a Tuesday morning. Joking about the torrential zero visibility. Now, we're going to get some rain. I mean, we had rain last night. There were some, heavy thunderstorms in some places. And listen, it's June. I had some folks say to me, back in May, oh, man, we need some rain. I said, listen, it's May. June is around the corner. The rain is coming. We'll have our summertime rain. And sure enough, here it is. So, last night and then today and through the weekend, we're going to get some rain. But I spoke to Fester last night because I just said, hey, do me a favor. Could you send Dennis Phillips a text and just see if he's getting your texts? Because I don't know if he's getting my texts, because I've had some issues. I've had a couple of issues with my Android, and it's been okay lately, but I went on vacation, with Chloe. We went scuba diving in Indonesia. I came back, and some of my texts were wonky and just some weirdness, and there were some people that were not getting my text. But then I've also had some issues with my Android texting some Apple phone users, and I've had some text issues in the past. So I was just curious, because I sent Dennis a couple of texts yesterday, and he didn't respond. And usually he does, so I assume maybe my phone was all wonked up again. So what happened with you?
So your phone wasn't wonked up.
Yep.
But Dennis keeps some really weird hours.
Yeah?
He went to bed at 5:30 in the morning.
So a half an hour before our show began yesterday, he went to bed.
Yeah.
Was you up partying all night?
I mean, okay, you worked the 11 o'clock news.
No, but not Sunday night.
Okay.
He didn't do the Sunday 11, I don't think.
Then what the hell is he doing up so late?
Watching the weather?
Really?
I don't know. What do weathermen do,
I don't
guess.
know.
Well, I would imagine just standing there looking at the meteor stuff.
Well, I guess I can ask him this later on, but Dennis, we went to dinner with Dennis, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and he was in the middle, I think he was watching all the Sopranos episodes.
Did he fall asleep at the table?
No, he didn't fall. He didn't fall. Yeah, he fell asleep.
Sorry,
and
guys.
his face just went
Right in the soup?
right into the soup. It was like, oh, geez. Yeah.
On your schedule, you went to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
On his, it was brunch.
Yeah.
He went to bed at 5:30 in the morning yesterday, wakes up a whopping 5.5 hours later at 11 a.m.
So the show is an hour and 15 minutes over.
So he sees all of your texts by 11:10 and just goes, "Boop, missed that," and doesn't reply back to anything.
Oh, yeah, he didn't respond back. So I'm assuming that my phone is all wonkified again. And that's nothing to do with Willy Wonka, that it's all just jammed up and screwed up. But I guess he was getting my text, just didn't respond back. But he said to you, everyone's freaking out. Don't freak out. It's rain.
Well, I kind of joked with him. I said, listen, can you come on and help us understand how big of an ark we need to build with all of this torrential rain.
What? Dude, we don't get into the hype and
It's sarcasm.
the overblown
It's meteorologist humor.
like the story arc.
No, like Noah.
Like Noah.
no.
Oh,
Like the biblical.
Noah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, not the story arc.
oh.
I thought he meant story arc first, but
All right.
no.
All right,
How big
so
of an arc we
it's
need to
the
build. Oh.
ARK, not the ARC.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. By the way, there's a replica of the ark in the middle of Kentucky.
I know that.
My mother-in-law went. She said it's fabulous.
I'm sure
There's
it is.
vending machines right next to the giraffes.
There are vending machines.
So, and next to the rhinos,
yeah.
there's that penny crusher machine where you put like $1 in and a penny, and then you dial the
You
crank.
destroy U.S. currency.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
Noah
think
had
there's
one of those.
I think there's a code. I think there's something in the U.S. code about destroying U.S. currency.
I think pennies are okay.
I don't think.
I don't know.
I think it's a federal offense. I think it's punishable by big house time.
Anyway,
Yeah.
he said it's just going to be some rain. People are flipping out.
Yeah.
And I said, can you come on at least and help try to calm some people down? And he will this morning at 9 a.m.
Now, for whatever reason, there's been a lot of hype and massive flooding potential. This, that. I don't know. The way I saw it on some of the projections, rain-wise in South Tampa, where that's what I live, I saw 3 to 4 inches of rain total over, I think, like 3 days. So I got to be honest. My lawn, my shrubbery can really use 3 to 4 inches of rain over the next, 3-4 days. So I would welcome it. All right, but Fester then texted me back last night. No, Dennis got your texts, and then Fester texted back something, and Dennis says people are freaking out. It's rain, people. Listen, it could be a lot of rain, but listen, I don't think there's any cause for major alarm, but the hype machine has certainly been jammed up. Some people have jammed up the hype machine to 11, so the knob is all jamulated there. All right, busy show today on a Tuesday here on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, I had a conversation with Froggy yesterday. Hey, how quickly can you get my garage done?
What? Why is this? This isn't for air, but very quickly.
What do you mean?
I didn't think we were going to talk about this.
No, Froggy.
We're working on it.
Froggy's in the shelving business, and now he's moving into garage systems. And
We're going to hook you up nice.
you're gonna use my house as like a model.
That's right.
So I'm gonna be in the
Give you a 100-foot wall
I'm gonna be in the brochure.
with an inside corner layout. It's going to be nice.
No, listen, Froggy's real business. This is just a side ride. This is a part-time gig. Froggy's real business is running the family shelving and fixture business.
That's right.
And now you're going to be
We're trying.
putting in like garage shelving and storage systems.
We're trying to evolve the business, as they say.
Is there a workbench modular built-in?
We've got a workbench, of course.
Oh
we have a
yeah,
workbench, please.
I need a workbench.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a lot of work out in the garage, huh?
I need a workbench.
You've never worked in your garage in your life.
I need a soldering iron holder. You have that? You have You have a soldering iron holder?
Holder?
Yeah, I need all that stuff.
You get you some.
I need a rake rack. You got a rake rack?
We got long-handled tool displays as well.
Yeah,
yes,
I need a rake rack
So
because
you're not going
I've
to lose
got
any display space.
I've got 20 different rakes depending on the application in my yard.
Definitely. We
Need a
got
rake
all
rack.
that taken
You
care of.
got, you got a shovel caddy?
Got a shovel caddy.
I need a shovel caddy, rake rack.
Got a rake rack. Got a shovel caddy.
I need a hoe down. You got a hoe down?
I'll find you a hoe down.
I got a bunch of hoes at my house.
Isn't a hoe down like a dance at a country place?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Grab your partner.
Round and round.
Do-si-do,
I need to manage the hose at my house, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, if you could help me out with that.
isn't that your wife's job?
What are you saying? I've got multiple hose.
hose. Okay.
Oh, we thought you meant you had a house of ill repute.
No,
that you had a little side
yeah.
business
No,
going with.
a
with,
hoe, a garden implement.
Froggy saying Michelle's the madam?
Yeah.
That was saying?
6:09 at the MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling. Back in a minute. Pat's got traffic.
Well,
the MJ Morning Show. MJ with the crew, Froggy, Roxanne, Fester here on a Tuesday morning. Yeah, the rain started yesterday, more rain today. Obviously don't drive like a maniac. And, I have noted on multiple occasions that the driving in the Tampa Bay area has just gotten ridiculously rancid. We were coming back from Safety Harbor yesterday. The Nona Slice House had their 5th anniversary, and I've kind of become friends with Jamie, who's the owner of the Nona Slice House. He went to New York with me on the big New York pizza tour, and we went to their celebration, like 4 to 9 or whatever it was last night. They had the big celebration. They had some free slices and live music all day, and it was a really nice event. So we went there early. We were there when it opened for the celebration at 4 o'clock. And on the way back, 5:30 or so, coming back over to the Tampa side from the Clearwater side, just the number of people just recklessly driving and weaving and swerving, and the bumper distance of 3 inches with people just flying from left to right like ping pong, back and forth like playing Frogger or something. The amount of reckless driving, it's just really insane. And that's why there's no shortage of business, like for Stacy Kemp at the Kemp Law Group, one of our sponsors, accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. But really just reckless, dangerous, nasty, reckless driving going on. And then you combine that with slick roads and a lot of rain over the next couple of days. I heard Pat say in one of his traffic reports this morning that, problems could be many, traffic-wise with obviously the wet roads.
You know what I've noticed lately as far as drivers? A lot of people seem like they don't know how to properly merge. They either just like cut right into you, or they don't get going soon enough to merge in. I had this lady almost hit me yesterday 2 times from the right and then the left.
Yeah, I love the people that jam on their brakes when they're supposed to merge. Or how about the people that will jam on their brakes in the lane of travel?
Right.
And not use the deceleration lane on the left or the right. I'm like, what are you doing? You have a whole long deceleration.
Yes.
Get over and then apply your brakes.
Right.
Don't jam on your brakes just like, son of a... Don't jam on your brakes before you even get into the deceleration lane to make a left or a right. I mean, I don't understand people. I mean, just total imbetards when it comes to driving. All right, so I have a couple updates to deal with. First of all, Crush Station. Well, I just got Froggy's attention.
I love that truck.
Yeah, Froggy.
Any truck that looks like a lobster on it. I have that toy truck. I have 2 of them, actually. My kids do.
Really?
Yeah, they used to love
Hold on.
Monster Jam.
You have the toy truck, or your kids have the toy truck?
My kids have like 400 monster trucks they used to play with. Now they just collect dust.
This was early last week because the incident happened not this past weekend, the weekend before, where a monster truck called Crush Station, it's CRUSHTAION, and it's a play on, lobster is a crustacean, and of course, monster trucks crush things, so it looks like a lobster, but it's called the Crush Station as a play on crustacean. Well, there was an incident that we told you about. This is last week, but there's an update on it. And what happened was the monster truck flew out of control and smashed into a power pole, knocking power lines down. Wow. And that's dangerous crap. I mean, you've got power lines coming down on people that are on the side. Luckily, there were no major injuries, but people were trapped in porta potties because the power lines came down on the plastic porta potties.
Oh,
and
that's the worst place to be when you're stuck.
But here's the update. No criminal charges will be filed against the driver of Crush Station.
Of course not. It was an accident.
Monster Jam.
I thought those things had like...
truck. Shut up, little boy. Sorry. I'm talking right now with your little Weasley voice. Don't you interrupt the Crush Station man and the Monster Jam voiceover guy.
You're going to hurt your voice,
Yeah.
Monster Jam. Over again.
Ouch.
But don't those things have kill switches?
You've got a little whiny voice.
Like, don't they have people on the side that when things get out of control, they kill the truck? I know they do
They
that.
have a driver.
Does the truck, when it gets killed, does it scream like a lobster does when it's being boiled? Is that
Really? You got to bring that up.
is that true?
Poor lobsters.
I can't hear them. They're underwater, but maybe.
That haven't you heard that before?
I have heard that
So
before.
here's the thing about the crustacean truck. They
Yep.
still leave the protective rubber bands on the claws.
Yes.
It's not really necessary, guys.
Well,
It's
you
a
don't want the truck to snap at somebody.
MJ, what if I told you this isn't my favorite crowd interaction with the show type story in the last couple of days?
What?
We'd be amazed.
Well, can you please clarify what the hell you just said?
what?
Are you guys familiar with Party Bus the Bull?
Party bus. Oh, you're talking about the actual bull.
The bull's name is Party Bus.
Yeah, this was it. Was this in Oregon? Where did this happen?
I
saw the
watched
video.
This
Yes.
video 20 times.
it was in Oregon. A bull, literally like a rodeo bull named Party Bus.
the best name ever for a
All right,
bull.
well, hold it. You're let me finish with crustacean,
Oh,
man.
I thought you were done.
I'm
You
not
said-
done.
You said no charges filed.
Hang on a minute.
What's next?
Several people injured. Utility poles were snapped. Transformer tumbled onto the ground. At the Topsham Maine Fairgrounds, people were stuck in porta potties, but Police Sergeant Mark Gilliam with the Topsham Maine Police Department released a report that said that no charges will be filed. Oh, one of the injured spectators suffered a fractured vertebrae. Holy crap. Taken to the hospital. Yeah, the driver, Gregory Winchenbach. Gregory Winchenbach. 51.
Oh, no.
Told police the truck bounced over the dirt ramp several times without incident, but that on Saturday, it snagged the power line over the course. Oh, what, he bounced too high? Oh, that's what. He bounced too high, and the truck hit up. First of all, why would you have a power line running across the top of a track where you've got a monster truck jumping over a giant dirt mound?
Not all these shows are held in big major sporting arenas.
We have live electricity in our shows. This show is going to be turbocharged. It's going to be electrified. It's going to be absolutely electric. In fact, somebody's going to get electrocuted.
Where the hell's my right?
There we go.
There it is. All right. So, Fester, yes, I saw the video of Party Bus the Bull.
It was amazing.
Some fairgrounds out in Oregon, and they're doing some kind of, bull riding deal and rodeo.
It's a rodeo. Yeah.
And this bull leaps over a huge, metal wall.
Oh,
Amazing. I had no idea a bull can jump that high.
Get this bull in the Olympics.
And then the bull.
Get this bull in the hurdles.
Is this like
look at Party Bus go.
And then the bull, grabs some woman with the horns and flings her like a rag doll.
Oh,
Did you
no.
see that?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The bull runs through the concession stand area.
Yep.
And hits two things. Both things are the wrong color to be near bulls.
Red.
One of the trash barrels was bright red.
Now look at the woman's shirt.
And then the woman
Look at the woman's shirt.
had a red shirt on.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God. And she just got flung like a rag doll. I mean, that is insane. On some of the news shows, some of the news broadcasts, they showed the video and they froze it right before the lady gets flung. She's injured, but listen, she wasn't killed. But
and she's wearing
Oh
red.
my gosh.
Froggy just saw it.
What's the one color you don't want to wear
Yeah.
around a bull?
So
Yeah.
the bull deliberately takes out a big red 55-gallon drum trash barrel.
Can we refer to the bull as Party Bus always? Party Bus is on the loose.
Yes.
Man, why do they like red so much? What's up with
The
that?
trash barrel was red, and the woman was wearing like a red sweatshirt or sweater or T-shirt. And she is, when you hear the term flung like a rag doll, this woman, and
She got ragdolled,
then the bull started bouncing her up in the air a couple of times with the horns, like playing around with her.
I could watch bull attack videos all day.
Oh, my God.
What color is the Matador's cape, Froggy?
It's always red, but I don't understand what's up with bulls in the color red.
You know what? Why don't you do a 3-page single space report for me on that?
Yeah.
College rule?
Why don't you? No, that's composition. No,
Okay.
that college rule is not. That's notebook paper.
A Word document would be fine.
Bulls are colorblind. Just in. Bulls are colorblind.
So
Get out of here.
Yeah,
So red is...
So bulls, similar to other cattle, are dichromats, meaning they can only perceive 2 color spectrums, blue and yellow. And the common misconception that bulls hate red arises just from bullfighting, where the red cape is flung
right.
around.
You just attacked 3 red things right in front of us.
exactly.
I'd like to submit this as evidence.
Right. Hey, guess what? If Red Fox were still alive and he was there,
Oh, poor Red Fox.
Red Fox would have been obliterated. Would have had a horn. Would have had a horn right up his rump. Yeah. All right. 6:31. Oh, I didn't get to my condom story.
What about Red Skelton? No?
Yeah. You know what? I've got an early condom story I got to get to here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the condom item just before we do early morons in the news next.
I'm going to poke holes in your story.
You're going to poke holes in my condom story?
Oh, no.
Do you even know what my condom story is about?
I have no idea.
But you're poking holes in my condom story?
Yep, already.
Look at that. That's what you probably did that. Did you poke holes in some boyfriends?
What the heck are you talking about, you creep?
That was me who did that.
That's gross. Who would do that?
You just brought it up.
Because it's a thing. I read news stories. Doesn't mean it's a thing I do.
You just brought it up and I'm a creep?
Yeah.
You bring it up and I'm a creep.
But do you know about it? Are you aware of it? Yes, so am I. Have you done it? No, neither have I.
I have.
My God.
You're awfully defensive for somebody who's never done it.
Because it sounds like I'm like, who would do that?
You
That's
could've
low.
First of all, Froggy, and you could have just said no.
A switch just got thrown. All right, hold on a minute.
Keep you in your place.
All right, back in a second. Back in a second.
Don't mansplain her.
6:32. Back in a second. MJ Morning Show on Q105. 640 MJ Morning Show here on a Tuesday. The morons in the news have arrived. First, though, let's see if Roxanne gets a little testy again here. I just respond. I just responded to what you said. You jumped down my face.
It's fun to jump down your face
Call
sometimes.
call me a creep. Oh my God.
That's a creep move. Someone who would do that is creepy.
So I mentioned a few minutes ago, hey, I didn't have time to get into the condom story. And I just saw an interesting condom story. And then Roxanne immediately says, oh, you mean like poking holes in condoms? And then I said...
No. I said, I'm going to poke holes in your story. Little play on words there.
Right.
I like that.
And then I said something, and you flipped out on me, and, you know...
Here we go.
Hey, have you guys ever heard of Skin, SKYN, luxury condoms?
No.
I've heard of a luxury condominium, but I've never heard of luxury condoms. $100?
What?
Yeah, $100 for a pack of condoms. They're $10 a piece.
This better be guaranteed.
What the heck? Skin, it's a popular non-latex brand.
Is it lambskin?
No. It's some type of...
Goat skin?
Goat's hoof.
Alpaca butt skin?
It's aardvark membrane.
Ooh. That's the
it's
safest stuff.
All right, let me give you the details on this story.
Aardvark membrane for her pleasure.
So Skin, SKYN, the story says it's a popular non-latex condom brand, and now they're offering what they're calling their luxury condoms, guarantees that you'll have great sex. The package is $100. Yeah, they call these the world's thinnest polyisoprene, which is a synthetic rubber condom, and it's supposed to feel the most natural, apparently. Yeah. Regular condoms are about $1 a piece. They cost 4.5 cents to make, and they go for $1 a piece. But these go for $10 each. What the freakity freak? A
Wow.
$10 condom? All right, go ahead, Roxanne. Poke holes in this.
Well, the only thing that's coming to my mind right now,
Come on, poke it. Come on, Roxanne.
Okay, if you're, I'm not in
Poke it.
I'm not in the business of condoms
Poke it.
in my
Poke.
stage in life.
All right, go ahead.
But if you're using these to prevent STDs,
Yep.
then okay, and you're like, all right, I want to pay this extra premium for this extra experience.
10 times
Right?
the normal condom price.
Right. Okay. So you're preventing STDs. That's good. But if you were just doing it for the purpose of preventing pregnancy, the withdrawal method might be cheaper.
All right, really?
Oh,
Really?
No,
a
no.
little descriptive.
Really, Roxanne?
Rhythm method is Russian roulette.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot of money for.
Little cheaper,
Yeah.
but you know what? For that one time the bullet goes, it's a lot of child support payment.
All right. Guys.
So they are
guys.
sold out on their website, by the way.
They're sold out?
Wow.
Yeah, so I went to their website to order.
Fester just went to the Skin website. That's SKYN, Skin.
And it has $100, and then it's like crossed through, like there's a sale or
Wait a
something
minute.
going on.
They're even touting on their website, sold out on our site in 24 hours. So you can't even buy the $100 condom box now. Nope.
Damn.
So it's what, 10 condoms, $10 a piece, $100 box of condoms? My God. And they're sold out. Man, they found the new racket.
Gosh.
For them.
Look at this.
All right, hold on.
They're selling out.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You could buy a a pack of 10 on Amazon
Yeah.
for $10.
No.
It's the same box.
No, that's not the. I don't think it's the brand, but that's not the one.
Maybe you get one.
No. Scroll down. That says non-latex. Upgrade. That doesn't make sense. It must be one. It must be a one. Yeah, it's one count packet. Now they got. They're $10 a piece is what they are. So whatever you're on Amazon here, something has got the wires crossed.
Okay, I need
Yeah.
more details that we probably can't get into.
What
on the show.
details do you need, Roxanne? Why don't you tell us the details that you need, Roxanne? Something tells me that I'm going to have to put morons in the news on the back burner.
I just am curious, is this just for the wearer, this amazing experience that they're describing, guaranteeing great sex? Is that just for the person who's donning it? You see what I'm saying?
All right, hold on.
I do. I do.
I think this is all a marketing scam by Skin.
Of course it's
I'm
a marketing
What
scheme.
I'm telling you is, they're sold out on their website.
Right?
Then they say also available here, and it gives me Amazon, Walmart, Target, CVS,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
where they're available for $10.
But it can't.
CVS it's the same package, because even the price on the website has the $100 striked out, scored through.
It'll be struck out.
Get out of here.
I got to teach Froggy and Fester English every
Hey,
single
I
day.
didn't mess up.
Every single day on this show.
Anyways,
Yeah.
you do.
Teach you jokes. All right, yeah, but only 7 are left at Target.com, and it's $9.19 for Skin Supreme non-latex lubricated condoms.
10 count. Now something's wrong here. It must not be. Whatever you're finding, it must not be the top of the line, latest and greatest. Is what we must be dealing with here.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring this up. Just a big bunch of hype. It's the Supreme feel. Is that? Well, I guess that's what you're looking at. All right. Something doesn't make sense because you're looking at ads that are saying 10 for $10, and when you go to
That doesn't make-
Skin's
yeah.
very own website, it has it at $100.
Okay, watch this. It says $100, then it's stricken, is what you said?
It's struck out.
Struck
All right,
out.
that's fine. And then it has an asterisk.
Right.
And it says at the bottom, not actual retail price, but these condoms are so good, they could be worth it.
Oh, all right. So they're making this whole
Okay.
thing up.
This whole thing's a big clickbait hype machine.
So it's wait a sec.
No, well, what if we go to their actual? This is their actual website.
This is their website.
Yeah, Fester's on the Skin SKYN website.
That
Okay.
has a $100 with a strack through it. What's it called again? A striking?
A struck out.
Strict? It's
The $100 is
scored through.
is stricken or struck. There's a struck through. There's a line struck through the 100.
With an asterisk in the corner, and then I read the bottom where the asterisk
So
key
these
is.
things are not $100.
No, they're $10.
Their ploy is they're so good they're worth 100. We're crossing, so you do get 10 for $10.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. The story that I read is completely misleading. They never sold for $100.
Ever.
New York Post is just going downhill. What the heck?
what
They
is-
can't check
what-
their story?
What is going on
We
here?
did poke holes in it.
You
Whoa,
poke-
look at
you-
that.
Roxanne poked holes in the story.
Roxanne's helped to
Literally.
poke
Good
holes in the
job.
condoms. Roxanne is a master poker.
She is.
You're just pricking things left
Yes,
and right over
yes.
here. You're a prick.
Letting things get through.
You're a prick princess.
That sounds awful.
You're,
It really doesn't sound good.
You're a prick princess.
That's
That sounds like a adult website.
Roxanne is the prick princess.
That is a fantastic insult. I was going to be a prick
Can you
princess.
Can you see if prickprincess.com is available?
No, I don't want to know.
See,
I like Princess of Pricks better.
all right.
Is it a Disney movie?
What is going on here?
As old as time.
You know what? We have uncovered this racket live on the air.
Yes.
I'm sorry that I didn't do
Deep dive.
I didn't do a deep penetration on this story last night. I saw the story, the $100 condoms, and it's all a ruse and a racket
Yeah.
that is not included in the story.
Fester's the one who poked holes in this story.
Fester went to the Skin website. Well,
I've never used a condom in his life.
you know what? I think that qualifies as morons. You know, really, Fester.
Never.
I
Never.
I
Let it roll.
I don't need.
Listen,
I don't
please.
need this kind of
Never.
talk out of you.
Terrific.
Let it ride.
I don't need. Stop.
I don't even know what these
Just
things are.
stop.
I don't even know where to find them in the store.
Just stop.
I have no idea how much they cost because I never used them. Ever.
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 Stop. All
Yeah,
right.
we get it,
Ever,
kid.
ever.
All right, stop. Are you going to say we're never, ever, ever, ever getting back together? All right, 6:50 at the MJ Morning Show. So, folks, you never know what's going to happen on this program. You never know where we're headed. We don't know where the hell we're headed half the time. Hey, it is hurricane season. It began just 11 days ago, officially June 1st, hurricane season. And, you know, every June we... I have sunshine through the AccuWindow right now here in St. Petersburg. Where the heck is this rain? Where is the drought busting the crops are saved rain? Where is it, I ask you?
It looks really nice outside.
It does. It looks
I
phenomenal.
mean, we're in St. Petersburg, and I
I
know
want to go
different
fishing
people.
later.
Everybody's having a different experience, but where we are, it's really nice.
I mean, seriously, I'm looking at the sun is shining. The skies are blue. I see a couple of wispy clouds up in the air. Where the hell's this rain? Hang on, let me check my radar scope app here and just see where the heck this rain is. Because
I might have blown all of this out of proportion.
Fester's all scared and confused.
Okay, so there's an enormous blob that looks like it'll go from like Hudson to Venice.
No. Dude,
Where's this
dude,
blob going? Which direction?
It is south of Sarasota. What do you?
But is
dude,
it-
Why are you such a blob
Do you
alarmist?
know how to read a map?
Yeah, but which direction is it going? It looks like it's going northeast.
The blob is going due east. It's,
Right over us.
It's going. No, the huge blob you're looking at is like west of Fort Myers, off in the Gulf, and it's moving east over. The giant blob you're looking at is south of Sarasota.
Listen, the blob says the blob is coming. Take it from the blob.
Yeah, the blob knows.
If Fester knows anything about blobs.
Take it from the blob weather
No,
forecast.
seriously, I mean, there's just been a lot of hype. And listen, we need the rain. I'm not scared of rain. I'm not scared of 3-4 inches of rain over 3 or 4 days. But I'm just looking out the window right now, and it is sunny. I got to put my damn sunglasses on in the studio. That's how sunny it is in here. That's what I'm going to do. There's a like a thin wispy line, which is north of Spring Hill. There's like a couple little blobs that look like they're going to head toward Bradenton. But, I mean, right now, the immediate Tampa Bay area, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Palm Harbor,
The blob is coming. Oh, everyone take cover. I'm scared.
Sound like
You got me scared, Fester.
All right.
Never mind.
Hey, everyone loves a couple of billionaire stories, right? Everyone loves. All right, do you remember the entitled billionaire bitch? Remember? Well, if she married the son and really the mom and the dad are the billionaires, I'm talking about
The stump company?
I'm
or-
talking about the big stump humpers, yeah.
Yeah,
the-
tree, like asphalt or
No.
asprung? Ass something?
Asplund.
That's it.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that family.
Yeah, I got an
the
update.
tree family.
I got an update.
Yes.
So Asplund, Asplundh.
Yeah, she had some Asplundin to do.
Yeah. So Asplund has been a tree service company that goes back to, I think, like the early 1900s. And they, last time, I'm trying to remember the last time I saw an Asplund truck, but I remember they had those bright orange trucks with like black lettering that said Asplund. And they do a lot of contract work for utility companies, cutting power line, inhibiting branches and trees. And, they go through neighborhoods and they clear out the tree lines. So tree limbs that fall don't take out the power lines. Well, we had a story about this woman named Catherine who married the son of the Asplund family. And they're calling the son a billionaire. Now, is the son really
If he's an heir to the fortune.
Well, but
Does he have $1 billion in a trust?
I don't think he's got $1 billion right now. But the family are listed as billionaires because the Asplund, their company last year billed $5.42 billion.
It's a good year.
That's some
It's
pretty
a good year.
That's some pretty good tree cutting revenue right there. That's some
That's
pretty
a
good.
nice, yeah.
That's some pretty good twig twisting right there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees apparently.
Yeah, and a lot of paper and wood. And, yep.
I'm wondering how many of their employees over the years got Fargoed.
You know what? More than you think.
You know
More
what?
than they've reported.
Stuffed in a wood chipper? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hey, very perceptive of you.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I wonder how many employees with Asplund, because they've got thousands and thousands of employees. I wonder when the last time one of their employees went like right through the wood chipper.
Like a linen guard type situation?
Like in Fargo, yes.
I love it.
Well, here's the update. Because the news reports on this, they like to just, couch the whole thing as the billionaire bride. And now the latest headline I saw was the billionaire's wife has broken her social media silence. And this story was great because this woman named Catherine Driscoll, her maiden name, Catherine Driscoll, she married the son of the Asplunds. And the news media loves to call the son the billionaire groom, which I don't know if he's technically a billionaire.
Okay.
The son at his young age of 28 or 29.
Tell me about Catherine.
The update is she's broken her social media silence. Why did she go all social media silent in the first place? It's because when she got married to this alleged billionaire branch boy, she found a Catherine Asplund on Instagram with the same name as her new married name and accused her of being a fraud and stealing her name online. I mean, this woman got all entitled and couldn't believe that there's another Catherine Asplund.
I mean, it's a rare name.
Listen, in Germany, I don't think Asplund is a rare name.
Asplund is like the Smith of Bavaria.
Now, if you go to New York, there are a lot of ass plunges, but I don't know about ass plunges. All right, but here's the deal. She goes off on this rant and accuses this other Catherine Asplund of being a fake, a fraud, and demanded that she turn the name over. Then even said, "I'll make it worth your while," and try to throw around some of that billionaire branch boy money. And anyway, the whole thing got exposed because the woman that was getting bullied, she started posting on social media the interactions, the direct messages, and the new bride was even threatening, "I'm going to Instagram and tell them you're faking, you're impersonating me." It's like, lady, I was born with the name Catherine Asplund. So it turned into a huge embarrassment. And it also put Asplund, the tree cutting company, back in the news in the fact that they have one of the largest settlements with the U.S. government. They once were fined $95 million for hiring illegal workers or undocumented illegal aliens.
You're billing $5 billion a year.
Yeah,
$95 million is no big deal.
Yeah. So, but the update is that she's back on social media, and apparently she's discovered that she can have her name. She's discovered the underscore.
Oh.
Breaking news! She's discovered the underscore.
Wow.
Amazing.
Catherine underscore Asplund.
Like, just put your favorite number at the end of your name. How about that?
I'm going to call her Catherine Ass Clown. I'm going to call her Catherine Ass Couch. All right?
All right, both of those names are taken. It has to be Catherine underscore Ass Couch.
Ass Couch. Anyway, she's back on social media.
Good.
But like I said a couple of weeks back or a month ago when we first did the story, can you imagine how uncomfortable it must have been for the immediate the immediate time frame around this story breaking?
And that family's like, yes, multi-billionaires.
It's the son. It's like, what the hell did you marry?
Yeah, Judge.
What kind of monster did you marry, man?
How could you bring this into the Asplund fortune?
Because the Asplunds, they're kind of quiet tree people that just happen to be billionaires, Yeah. And here comes this business wrecking new bride of their son, and she's in the family for 6.5 minutes, and she's throwing the whole damn thing in the wood chipper.
She's like turned into a social media troll nightmare with this situation. And then the family was doing whatever shady stuff they might have done in the tree business. Not a lot, but if there's something, then it gets brought up.
So the big update is she discovered the underscore.
Yep.
And
Good for her.
She can be Catherine Asplund with an underscore online. I don't know where she has the underscore, whether it precedes, whether it's in the middle, or if it trails. But there are many ways to use the underscore.
We can't let them find out we use human body as mulch.
All right. Now, the other billionaire story. The Titanic family victims, how can I say this a little better?
What, like Molly Brown's
no,
family?
No.
What? Oh, you talking about the submersible? The billionaires?
I'm talking about the family members of those lost in that Ocean Gate submersible.
So not the Titanic family members that happened.
The Titanic submersible surviving family members.
It's not like the
so not the Titanic.
No. It's. Jeez, how did I get sideways on this?
You started saying Titanic victims. I'm like,
because it's the Titan, so that's the confusion.
Yeah, all right. So it's the Titanic Explorer submersible that exploded, imploded, whatever the heck it did.
Which is called the Titan.
You're not talking about the complaint that Isidore Strauss's family still has.
or the unsinkable Molly Brown's family. Well,
she made it.
She survived.
She made it. They were that pissed.
Yeah, she did. In fact, I think I actually stayed in the room where she stayed most often at the Brown's Palace in Denver one time. All right, so here's the deal. The family members of those that were lost in the submersible, they're ripping this billionaire that is, they think, making a mockery of their lost loved ones, because this other billionaire is now saying, I'm going to the Titanic in my own submersible, and my submersible is better than your submersible, because my submersible is not going to implode and kill everyone on board. Yeah, you got a family member of one of the individuals that died. You had that father and son team. Right. They were on board. You've got a couple of family members of those that perished that are coming out, and they're ripping this billionaire, Larry Connor. Are you Larry Connor? Ripping this guy because he announced that he and Triton submarines are going to make the trip again and show the world that you can have a mini submersible and not get blown or crushed to bits at 10,000 feet down. So
have at it, buddy.
That's one problem. So you got people that perished, last summer in that Ocean Gate Titan submersible.
And the news is that their family's chapped.
And then we also have, this is a new twist, we also have family members of a couple of survivors of the real Titanic that are ripping this guy, and again saying, how dare you visit such a sacred site where so many people perished back on, was that April 15th, 1912?
Yeah. But a bunch of people have visited it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Anyway.
That director guy's been down there like 25 times.
James Cameron.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, the family of the actual Titanic people who, relatives died over 100 years ago.
The story that I saw was it was family of survivors of the Titanic.
Okay,
so what do you all bet that is shaped for?
Yeah.
You know what? If you're a family member or you're down the line of a survivor from the Titanic, shut your hole, and why don't you save the complaints for the people that actually? How about the band that was still playing on the deck when the thing was like tilted 45 degrees?
Yeah, what about his kids?
Yeah,
What do they say?
Those family members can complain, but if you are relatives of survivors, shut up.
So what if I told you I would be unmoved if this new submersible just...
Oh, dude!
Fester, don't
dude,
This guy's asking for it.
You're a sicko.
This guy's asking
He's
for it.
putting the jinx on it for sure.
Listen, this guy's asking. He's tempting fate. He's asking for it. He's kind of rubbing everybody's face in it. Oh, I'm not going to cut corners
so
this time.
you're hoping that Larry Connor and Patrick Leahy,
Leahy, sure.
Lahey, not to be confused with the
lay, like a Hawaiian lay.
So,
the U.S. Senator.
So listen, if these two guys. If these two, Patrick Leahy's going down. Listen,
so
he's an old
Fester,
man.
wait a minute. Are you hoping for the follow up here? You're hoping for this billionaire bragger saying that our submersible is going to go down the Titanic and not blow? You're hoping that they implode as well?
No,
Sounded like it.
but I'm not going to shed any tears if it does. I will be Unmoved.
Anyway, billionaires in the news here on the MJ Morning Show. And guess what? I think I have some Elon Musk stuff later on.
What is he going in a submersible down to the Titanic as well?
He'd pull it off.
I'd like to put him in a Cybertruck and drop him down.
I'd probably make it.
Yeah, right.
Make it back with the 4-wheel drive.
I think we had a story where it didn't make it 30 minutes after driving off the Tesla lot.
That was a 2-wheel drive.
All right, 7:17 at the MJ Morning Show. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. When we get back, I learned a term. Julian used a term, and, well, I got a whole education on hey, girly. Do you know what a hey, girly is?
Is it? I think I know what it is.
Hang on. I want to know if you know. Don't look it up.
Don't
look it up.
I promise.
All right, and Fester wants to blow up the Wordle headquarters.
Man, don't get me started. I hate those people right now.
I know. Fester is infuriated at Wordle and a whole lot more. Folks, don't move. I haven't even scratched the surface on what's coming up next here on the MJ Morning Show. We're coming right back. As I'm running late, we're coming right back. I'm not going to play the obligatory 3.5-minute song. We're coming right back after the commercials with an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ, so stand by. Here we go. It is 7:27 at the MJ Morning Show, and folks, you are in luck. An hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ starts right now. If you love our show, if you love the content, make sure you spread the love, spread the word. Listen, I'm just going to be honest with you. There's like no budget for billboards, TV commercials. There's like no budget for this. Listen, the media business is a little bit rough. Unless you're like a Jesus radio station, then you can have billboards all over town. And, just a reminder, whenever you see those Find Joy billboards, well, the J is there. I was thinking about vandalizing those boards and just spray painting an M, Find MJ. And that's
you might be pissing off the wrong people with that.
So when you see Find MJ, think of Find MJ, and you can find MJ at 104.7 FM here on Q105. Oh, guess what? We have an update on Caitlyn Clark. Now the word is that Caitlyn Clark possibly could be in the Olympics after the big snub. We have an update, ladies and gentlemen. Caitlyn Clark could be in the Olympics after all in Paris. Those are the actual lyrics to that song. People don't realize that there are lyrics to that, right?
So
it's kind of a long shot, but she's on the alternates list.
does she deserve to be on the team?
Yeah, well, listen, I said yesterday, I thought that it was a snub. Yeah, I thought that absolutely that Caitlyn Clark, the sensation, with her NCAA college career.
Okay.
Yes.
But does she deserve to be on it?
Yes.
Or is it only because of name recognition?
No.
I'm not going to watch any women's USA basketball most likely.
I will probably watch almost zero Olympics to begin with. But
Yeah, right. The Olympics is awesome. You got to get involved, man.
Really?
Follow a sport.
Anyway, so the update on Caitlyn Clark after the big snub and her being told that she was not included on the U.S. Olympics women's basketball team. Well, now the update is that she is one of the alternates. Yeah, Clark, along with the Connecticut Sun's Breonna Jones. Yeah, they're alternates. They're on the top of the alternates list. So if something happens,
Well, that doesn't count.
it'd be a shame if something happened to your pinky toe.
Ew.
Yeah. Keep you out, big old bunion or ingrown toenail or something.
Tanya Harding treatment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kneecap by, who was that fat guy?
Yeah, have him come back and do
What
it.
was it? Remember,
Oh, yeah. What was that guy's name?
You had Sean Galooly. He was a skinny little rat.
And the fat dude.
And then, wasn't there was the heavier guy that did the clubbing, right?
Yeah, and then all I remember is, why me?
Yeah, clubbing Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah.
And remember, why me? Why? Remember that?
Yes.
But
Dramatic much, Nancy?
the update is that Caitlyn Clark is on top of the alternates list if something were to happen to one of the named women's Olympic basketball team members.
Caitlyn keeps trying to trip me, guys. What's up with her?
Just a little heads up on that. Hey, a couple of local items I wanted to get into. First of all, did you see the St. Pete police officer that stopped a car going the wrong way in St. Pete? So yesterday morning, a St. Pete police officer put himself in harm's way using his vehicle to smack this car off the road into a vacant lot. I think it drove through a fence. Drove through a fence and into a vacant lot. The driver was going the wrong way on First Avenue South at MLK Street, and this was just before noon yesterday.
So First Avenue South is a one-way.
Yeah, you got 3 lanes of oncoming one-way traffic, and you had this, now we know, drunk-ass driver driving the wrong way. And then you had Sergeant Michael Shade, Schade, hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly, tried to pull over the vehicle, hit him with the lights, the sirens, try to pull this car over. Finally, ran the car off the road, smacked into the car like a pit deal, smacked the car off the road in the 2400 block of First Avenue South.
Good for him.
And the driver of the vehicle, Sean Michael Schmidhuber.
Schmidhuber should have called an Uber.
You're damn right. Sean Michael Schmidhuber, 49, arrested for DUI and also hit with a couple of counts of felony fleeing and eluding. Yeah, you know what? You might not be in the best shape. Your life might not be in a great spot if you're liquored up and you're drunk and you're DUI at 11:49 in the morning.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's some Monday morning day drinking right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no,
All
that's-
Mondays, man.
Things aren't working out.
That's left over from the night before,
Dude.
right?
Dude, I mean, that's a bourbon breakfast. What did this guy have? I mean, you go the wrong way.
Yeah, he woke up or just kept going from the night before and said, I don't feel so good. I know a bourbon's going to make me feel better.
Sean Michael
Hair of the dog.
Schmidhuber, and I think Fester had the most important point here. Schmidhuber should have called a Schmiduber.
I mean, Uber is in his name.
It is.
I mean,
it is. his name ends in UBER.
If his name was Larry Lyft, I would have said something different. However,
With
Uber.
LYFT.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, that's big. And then, what have we always said?
Don't eat yellow snow.
No, we stop. What have we always said about?
Never trust somebody with shifty eyes.
Let me get my sentence out here, please.
Keep your wallet in the front pocket at carnivals.
Stop.
All's well that ends well.
Nobody says that.
I don't know.
Don't stand trackside at the subway in Manhattan. Just
Don't
just get against the wall. Yeah, or mid platform.
No.
Don't be standing right on the edge there. Okay.
Just don't
we
go to
we were
Manhattan.
in Manhattan this weekend on Sunday, and Doug's like, "Would you take our daughters on? They've never been to New York City." He's like, "Would you take our daughters on the subway?" And I don't know if I would.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the subway.
I know,
I love
but-
the subway.
Oh, it's
Anyway, so let me get back to what I was saying. What we've always said is even if somebody is robbing a bank, a convenience store, or does something illegal, something bad, something not nice, and let's say they're wearing a mask. Let's say they're fully concealed. There are friends, relatives, neighbors, acquaintances, coworkers that'll recognize somebody. So you have, let's say, as an example, you have a surveillance video of someone sticking up a bank, but they're wearing a mask and their full face is completely covered. There are people that are just going to recognize mannerisms, just the outline of the body. You don't even need to see the face. I mean,
No.
they could have a brown Publix bag over their head, and people will still recognize the individual.
Yeah,
Or-
gaits are very recognizable.
Sometimes I was about to go there. Sometimes it's the walk and a particular person's gait, or their waddle, or the way they saunter, or people recognize folks even if you can't see the face. Or maybe it's a surveillance video that's just at a distance and you can't make out the face. There have been plenty of cases where somebody recognized the person without seeing the explicit features. Well, here's a classic example of this. And this happened in Lakeland. A former employee of the McDonald's on South Florida in Lakeland robs the place at gunpoint.
Wow.
And the other employees back there knew who it was. That's Aisha.
Did you used to work here?
By the way, her name is Aisha.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
See, if either of you
Yes.
four came in here and had a mask on, I think I'd be able to know who was who.
All right, hands up. This is a robbery.
But this is insane. She thought she'd get away with this. So on Sunday, this former McDonald's employee sticks up the McDonald's where she used to work, according to this press release from the Lakeland Police Department. Aisha Williams. Aisha walks into her former McDonald's. By the way, Aisha's 33 years old. Man, she's going to the big house. She's going to a Florida. Once she goes through the system, has her date in court. She's going away for this. She's going to spend, with her McDonald's experience, maybe she could work in the the kitchen.
Cafeteria? Kitchen? What do they call it in prison?
I don't know, whatever. So Aisha Williams goes into McDonald's on South Florida Avenue. I guess that's right near the, America's Cobbler, right near Jim McFarland and McFarland Shoe Repair, right nearby there. So she goes into her former McDonald's. She's got a gun. She's waving the gun all around. This is after midnight. She forced all the employees, everyone back in the store, forces everyone to the back of the McDonald's in Lakeland. Then she must have been watching too many movies. So she took all of the employees' phones. Everyone, give me your phone.
Give me your phones.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Then-
good.
She demands the money. She wants the McDonald's money, grabs their phones. She was given a bank bag, right?
Just watch Pulp Fiction or something?
No, dude. Have you not watched Netflix lately? The first thing that popped up, I saw this last night.
The bear?
How to rob a bank.
Oh.
It's a documentary.
It's a document. I saw it last night.
Yeah, it popped up in my You Might Like This.
Yeah, same here. and I watched it last night, hour and a half. It's about the Seattle bank robber from like the 1990s.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah, I put it on my my like list.
Well, I want to see the Aisha Williams McDonald story much more than I want to see this documentary.
So she's, doing the whole, everybody, put the phones in the bag. I mean, she's doing the whole shebang here. What was that movie we watched?
My phone's the one that says "bad mother effer" on it.
No, that's the wallet.
Oh,
This is a robbery.
everybody get down! This is a robbery.
Let's do it, honey bunny.
I love you, honey bunny.
Then she also gives the phones back before she leaves the store.
All right, who has this one?
But hang on.
Whose phone is this in the orange case?
But what I'm trying to point out, even though she had a mask on and her face was all covered, everyone in the store recognized her. They're going, that's Aisha.
Aisha, hey.
That's Aisha. Aisha.
Well,
Aisha.
so she wasn't disguising her voice.
Aisha. Why? Yeah, she didn't have the,
We have your kid. We need $5 million.
she didn't have the voice changer. So all the employees recognized her mannerisms, her stature. This is according to the press release from the Lakeland Police Department, that she didn't even need to open her mouth. Just her mannerisms, the way she moved her body, her stature, they all knew that it was Aisha.
Did she have like a limp or
I was just
anything?
asking if she had a limp.
You know what? She had a wooden leg that went.
She had a peg leg.
No. But they recognized her. So then cops, so she leaves the store. They call 911 right away. And then Lakeland police, a half an hour later, they find her driving her Dodge Charger in the Heritage Landings area of Lakeland. It's a subdivision called Heritage Landings. And they found her there. And she had changed clothes, but guess what? The mask and the clothing that she wore during the robbery were still in the Dodge Charger. Also, the gun that she used was also found. The bank bag from McDonald's was also found. And then, of course, they got her. She confesses to the robbery. She's been charged with robbery with a firearm, 4 counts of armed kidnapping, 4 counts of tampering in a first-degree felony crime. She's going to do it. She's going to get 10 years. She's going away. I mean, aren't there mandatory minimums? Use a gun in an armed robbery?
When you use the gun, that changes everything.
Do me a favor, quickly. Go to Google and just type in Florida minimum mandatory armed robbery. I think she's going to do at least 10 years. Aisha. What a dumb move. Did you find it?
Oh, man, a bunch of statutes are popping up.
Yeah, but anyway, there's, I think, some mandatory minimums. There's some enhanced charges using the gun in the commission of the felonious robbery. So she's screwed.
She's in trouble.
Oh, back to the story just for a second. Back to the story. I just remembered this. My mom told me this last night. So, folks, if you're just tuning in or if you've been with us for the last, 8, 9, 10 minutes, a few minutes ago, I told the story about this hero St. Pete police officer. What did I say his name was?
Shade.
Yeah, Michael Schade, Schade. He stopped the car going the wrong way on First Avenue South yesterday morning.
Yeah, First Avenue North goes towards the beaches. First Avenue South goes towards downtown St. Pete.
A drunk driver was driving against 3 lanes of traffic. Could have really been a deadly situation. And this St. Pete police officer forces the car off the road, probably saving a head-on crash with an innocent victim. I forgot. I want to call my brother real quick. I was speaking to my mom last night, and my mom was like, Todd, you hear what happened to Drew? My brother Drew. And I'm like, no, he didn't call you?
No, what happened?
My brother's on I-95, and there's a car going the wrong way, 70 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
All right, hang on. Let me see if my brother's. I don't know what happened. My mom didn't have the update.
Did he hit your brother?
No. My brother. Luckily, my brother wasn't hit, but my brother was on the phone with my mom, And my brother's like, oh, my God, what the hell is going on here? And there's a car. He's on I-95, and a car is going the wrong way. And my mom said 70 miles an hour. I don't know if he's going to be available. Hopefully he is.
It's a good way to freak out your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Drew, it's your bro.
Yes, I was well aware based on the caller ID.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the phone number ends in 1047. Yeah. Hey, I'm talking to Mom last night, and Mom's like, Todd, did you hear what happened to Drew? I'm like, no. Were you driving on I-95 and some car was coming in the wrong direction at you at 70 miles an hour?
Wait a minute. You have a mother?
All right.
It's good stuff, Drew.
He's a comedian.
You know,
I was completely unaware of that. I really thought it was either like divine immaculate.
Could you just tell me what happened with this car on I-95?
That doctor humor. Gotta love it.
you were the one that was immaculately conceived. You're younger.
All right, Drew, what happened?
So I had a meeting in Coconut Grove last night.
Right.
And I finished my meeting, I don't know, it's about 8 o'clock or something, 8:30. And I'm driving on 95 going north. I've never seen this in my life. This is the first. I'm driving on 95 north, and I'm like in the second to the right lane.
Yep.
Just like one lane over to the right. And then there's like a full shoulder, like that would fit an emergency stopped car, you know? And so I'm going, I don't know, 55, 60 miles an hour, and I'm heading north, and I'm just going past like Brickell, you know, downtown Miami.
Yep.
And all of a sudden I see headlights coming at me. And the headlights, they're going like 70 miles an hour in the wrong direction at me in that shoulder lane, speeding right along the concrete barrier wall. And it's like I had to rethink what was happening.
Yeah.
I couldn't, and it happened very fast. And I was on the phone with Eldon at the time.
My mom.
And she was like, "Did you call the police?" I'm like, "I was on the phone with you. How could I call the police?"
All right, well, did you hang up with Mom and call 911?
No, what am I gonna do? The guy, whoever it was, is long gone. You know.
Yeah, he's gone, right.
Don't respond to a murder, let alone a car on the road.
Wow,
Could have saved a life. Drew.
I guess other drivers probably called 911, but did you check the news? Was there any head-on collision on I-95?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, Sweet Brown.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I mean, I see the most outrageous things on the road every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Not this outrageous. This is kind of an outlier.
This is an outlier for sure. But
Well, I'll tell you right now, I complained, Drew, about the drivers. And, you know, since COVID, traffic has gotten much worse here in the Tampa Bay area. The reckless, the inconsiderate drivers, it's gotten really bad here in the Tampa area. However, when I go over to Fort Lauderdale, Miami to visit my brother, visit my parents, the driving and the drivers, it is exponentially worse there.
it's like a leap year thing when you come to visit. So it's true. I mean, I've traveled all over the world in every place with all kinds of traffic and stuff. I don't know, and I've been on the edge of mountain cliffs and people passing and stuff.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen places dangerous as this for driving.
Yeah, I mean, I was just there a couple of weekends ago, and I was just amazed at, even on the regular surface roads in Fort Lauderdale, like Federal Highway and A1A, I'm like, I couldn't believe some of the driving that I saw down there. All right, Drew, I got to roll. Drive safely. Hopefully no one's coming at you at 80 miles an hour in the wrong direction.
It's unreal.
All
It's
right.
been an absolute pleasure.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bye, Sweet Brown.
All right, bye-bye.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know, they made that into a remix song.
Thank you. We played it 100 times.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, there's an audience of people that may not know. I talk to people in cars, too, you know.
Hey, speaking of automobile issues, there is an instant karma story.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen this?
Roxanne apparently has.
What?
She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew saw it. I saw it. Roxanne apparently saw it.
Apparently, I sent you a clip about it.
I sent myself a clip about it.
Oh, in your face.
Oh, you got me.
Andrew
Ooh.
sent me a clip of it. No, this is unbelievable. If you want to talk about instant karma, you have these young women,
Vandals.
and it's believed this is Detroit. In fact, I have a story from Fox 2 in Detroit. Andrew, did you put the video up on our website? All right. I'm going to tell you where to see this video because it is spectacular. These teens egg a house in Detroit last Friday. For whatever reason, it appeared they were throwing all the ingredients to bake a cake at this house.
All right, so there was eggs.
And flour. Seriously.
Yeah.
You can see the flour being thrown and like the poofy wisps of cloudy, dusty flour. So these teens throw eggs and flour at, apparently the story is, the teenager's ex's house. And these are older teenagers. It looks like they're about to get into their 20s. These look like older teenagers. And in fact, I think they've been identified as, I think, 18 and 19. So trying to exact revenge, these teens, they go to the ex's house and they're throwing eggs and flour at the house. Then they run to the car, get in the car, the driver peels out, and you'll hear the sound. I have the sound. They peel out and run a stop sign and get T-boned by a car traveling at speed from the opposite direction that does not have a stop sign. And if you want to talk about absolute instant karma, this is unbelievable. Oh, so this audio is somebody on the street that's videoing this. They saw what's going on. These teenagers, they're throwing eggs and flour at the house. So this individual starts rolling video.
Damn! They in a blue truck.
All right, blue truck, blue SUV.
Look at him. Oh, here they get outside. Damn! They just got smacked. They on the way. Look, they going to chase them. No, somebody, okay, they about to bang. We gotta go down there.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Did you, I mean, unbelievable. And I'll play the audio again, but talk about instant karma. You flee the scene and you're vandalizing the house. You flee the scene and you get instantly T-boned.
Damn!
Do you hear that? Listen to the smack. Listen to the impact.
Damn!
Oh, man. The car is it is whacked. I mean, the car is, and the driver is driving away with the driver's door still like 25, 30% open. Runs the stop sign, and then a silver-looking sedan just plows into the vehicle.
Yeah, they had the right-of-way. Wow.
Oh, yeah. The other car's the right-of-way because the fleeing vandals with the flour and the eggs being tossed at the ex's house, they're fleeing at a high rate. I mean, I'll play the audio again. You can hear the screeching of the tires as they take off.
Damn!
Right, they're throwing the eggs.
In a blue truck.
Then they get into the truck.
Hey, look at him. Get him.
Then there's the speeding away, running the stop sign.
Damn! They on the way.
Look, they going to take it. No, somebody, okay, they about to bang. We gotta go down.
Man,
I love these people doing play-by-play.
Yeah,
I mean, give them a reality show.
All right, the video is on our website. You got to see this. It is classic. The video is on our website. Go to mjmorningshow.com, then click on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. So go to mjmorningshow.com. Right near the top, you'll see the picture of all of us, and click on that, As Heard on the MJ Morning Show, and then the link will be there for you to see this video. But it is spectacular. It is instant karma. All right, Fester, tell me about your Wordle meltdown.
All right.
Fester is beside himself. Fester's 175-day streak has been busted.
195 days.
I'm sorry, 195 days.
I mean, I am really good at Wordle. When it comes to coming up with 5-letter words.
Is it almost like Wordle T-boned you yesterday?
Yeah. That's the first thing I said after my 6th and final guess.
Right.
Damn! I never heard the word before. Up until this morning, I thought the word was manja, like what my grandmother would say when it's time to eat. Manja.
No, manja's Italian.
Yeah, right, I got it, but
Yeah. That's M-A-N-G-I-A.
It has an I in it.
This is
Manja.
M-A-N-G-A. Manga. Manga.
No,
Manga.
Manga. All right, the word yesterday for Wordle was manga. M-A-N-G-A.
Right. Sounds like a failed political movement. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This word I never heard of, and I'm guessing, and a bunch of people got busted yesterday with this word I can't even say manga. Manga.
Do me a favor. Bring up.
Manga.
Go to the Talking Dictionary.
What does it even mean?
Go to M-W. Go to the Talking
M-W.com.
Dictionary, Merriam-Webster. Type in M-A-N-G-A.
Manga.
But, there's a lot of chatter online about this. People are pissed.
I mean,
that Wordle isn't Wordle owned by the New York Times now?
Yes.
Didn't New York Times buy Wordle for like a couple of $1 million from this guy?
I have the New York Times Games app on my phone, which is pretty awesome. And you play Wordle every day on the app. And I've never manga.
All right, here it is. Here's the word. This is how you say it.
Manga.
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 And the definition of manga, which nobody knows what the hell this is.
Manga, but this is like what something nerds do or something?
Comics.
Japanese comic books and graphic novels considered collectively as a genre.
Ugh. Okay.
What?
Is it like some kind of anime or something?
Nobody knows what
Manga.
Manga.
Manga. Manga.
Candygram for
Manga.
Candygram for
Manga.
It's a female Mongo. It's manga.
Or do they
Manga.
make it so hard that everybody has to restart?
I mean,
Yeah, and like so obscure.
once in a while, I've caught them on really obscure words that I figured out in the 6 guesses, but I had no idea where to go. My last guess, where I could have gotten manga,
Right?
I went with Tanga, like the old Tanga Lounge.
The Tanga Lounge.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I thought-
tango would be a word, but not, yeah.
The Tanga Lounge on the Causeway, right?
Yeah, I was like, well,
that's what
Tanga's-
the old Tex-Mex used to be there as well.
Tanga's
Yeah,
a word.
Tanga Lounge.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you, I want to go to phones here quickly. Were you also blindsided and T-boned by Wordle yesterday? Just like Fester.
Is the word hard today?
I haven't played today's game yet.
All right, let's go to phones. Did anyone get it right? Is anyone listening that got manga, M-A-N-G-A, manga? What did I just hit here?
Olympic bed?
Yeah, I hit
If Wordle was an Olympic sport,
I hit the wrong
that would
button. I'm
be
sorry.
awesome. Yeah, it's just so frustrating, man. You know, I play this
Manga.
There it is.
game every day, and manga
Manga.
is the one that gets me.
All right, let's go to phones. And do you know how many millions and millions and millions of Americans play Wordle every day?
We're going to find out in a few minutes.
Let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. Were you broadsided by Wordle yesterday? Are you as pissed as Fester with his 195-day streak busted?
Is it even an English word? Or is it like a Japanese word?
Well, it is in
My mom said she got it yesterday.
Whoa. Your mom just texted you?
She said, I got it.
Yeah, tell your mom she's a bragger.
She's an English teacher, so.
800-990-1047. I would like to know your experience. Were you a failure like Fester with Wordle yesterday? 800-990-1047.
How many people play this game?
Tens of millions of Americans play this.
Do you just play it throughout the day?
No, you play it one time a day. And my first word is my starter word every game. And today, my starter word gives me no clues.
Jamie and Lutz. Jamie, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're doing well, Jamie.
Good. I got it in 4 tries.
Oh,
in your
In your-
face,
yeah.
Jamie.
so jealous.
Maybe you just can't play good.
What? 195 days in a row. What's your longest streak, Jamie?
I don't. You know what? I switched from the app to the web version, and I was so pissed because it started my streak over.
Yeah, the
Oh,
app.
no.
You got to stay on the app.
I have 4. Yeah, I have 4 kids, and 2 of them were born in the 90s, and they were little manga nerds. So I got it immediately because I recognized the word from my kids.
Oh my God! So they were into the Japanese. Is it anime? Like Japanese anime?
It is, and one of my boys is he's 31 now, but he's an art major, and he used to draw this. So I've been drawing this kind of stuff.
What a bragger.
It's kind of like that very sharp-lined Japanese, like cartoonish animation-looking thing. So, Jamie, thanks for the call. Have a great day.
She's really rubbing it in on me.
Yeah,
Huh?
for real.
My son does it now.
Let me
His
grab
profession.
Angel in Clearwater. Yes, Angel.
What's up? Hey, so I got it, but I'm 52, but I work with the gaming community. So most of my people read manga or, like she said, do the art for manga and all that.
Yep.
Oh, such a hard word.
Dude, the first 2 calls got it, rubbing it in Fester's face.
But both people are nerds. I mean, no offense. Listen to Angel over here. I'm 52 and I'm in the community.
Angel, thanks for the
man.
call. Cindy in Palm Harbor. Cindy, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hi, I got it as a guess on the last one.
See, I could have done the same. I went with
I don't
Tanga.
even know the word. I just thought, what the hell? And
Yeah.
Dude, Tanga's not a word.
I thought it was because there was the strip club named the Tanga Lounge. I'm like, well, and then manga. I thought it was manja, like eat in Italian.
Dude,
I'm like, well, they wouldn't go with an Italian slang word.
I just got a text from my buddy Dave Wehrmuth, master carpenter. Got it in 4.
Dude, you're terrible.
Dude, it sounds like your fault. You're the defect.
You did a real deluxe
in this
job,
story.
Dave.
Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate it. That's right. Dave's favorite word is deluxe. Yeah. So my good friend and master carpenter guy. All right, one more call on this. Shelby's in Dunedin. Shelby, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hi.
Yes.
I got it on the second try.
Second
try!
Well, it was the very first thing that came to mind for me because my 9-year-old is a big Demon Slayer fan, which is a anime, and she has the entire series of mangas. Reads them daily, so that was the first thing that I saw. But I can't remember what word I tried first, just in case. But
You don't use the same starter word?
That second.
You don't use the same starter word each day?
I'm sorry?
You don't use the same starter word each day?
No.
But you're an animal, Shelby. You're an absolute animal.
Is that like a Wheel of Fortune, RSTLNE or whatever it is? Right? Is
You're
that-
supposed to use a word with a lot of
very
vowels.
popular thing, and it's funny that I'm listening, and that just came up. I'm laughing. I'm like, I have to call.
Manga.
Because it's such a normal word around our house.
That's what we're doing. We try to invoke people to call the show. Thank you. Have a great day.
So we asked for callers who didn't get the word.
Everybody got it.
But everybody got it.
Everyone got it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
wait a
because
minute.
their kids
Hold
play
on.
with them.
Why are you telling me that millions of Americans are pissed? You're just assuming that.
You're just
Fester,
assuming.
Fester sends me a
You're
note.
projecting.
Fester sends me a note last night. Fester earlier today off the air is like millions of Americans. You don't know that.
I'm
you
starting a grassroots effort.
You just assumed that because you missed it and you're angry, you're assuming that millions of Americans are angry.
I am launching-
Every single call we just took, everyone got the damn word.
We're going to protest on USF campus today.
You know what happens when you assume? Become a stupid idiot.
With the Khalifas?
We'll be out there. We're separate spaces, but yes.
I'm talking about you going to wear a Khalifa to protest.
Wiz?
All right, anyway.
I think about Wiz Khalifa. I don't know.
Is that what it's called? All right.
Protesting.
803.
All right. Listen, Wordle screwed me over with this mugga.
Why don't you stop playing the stupid game?
Because it is an awesome game, and I did have a 195-day streak. So
yeah, what do you get out of it?
Bragging rights in the nerd community.
I'm running a little late here, but there's a word, and I teased this. I did tease it. I'm just running a little late.
Is the word manga?
It's not, and first of all, you can't even say it right. It's manga.
Whatever.
It's not manga. It's manga. So there's another word. And I didn't know this. I learned this for the very first time. We were at dinner Saturday night. We had good friends of ours said, hey, let's get together, do some dinner. We went to Cafe Paradiso, always a great Italian meal with, Paolo's team at Cafe Paradiso. You know that when we bought our house, we bought our first house. We moved to Tampa in 1994. And I was hired by the Power Pig. And we were first MJ and BJ. We were the Power Pig for a little over a year after I got there. Then we changed to the call letters. But when I first got to town in 94, I rented. Our first apartment we rented, 4807 Bayshore. And it's those condos behind the big mansion right at Bayshore and Gandy in South Tampa. So we rented back in there. Because I said to Michelle, we're not going to buy, we're going to rent. I don't know if this is going to work out here. You never know. Coming to a new town, you're going to start a morning show, is it going to catch on, blah, blah, blah. So we bought a house a year later, and it turned out that my parents were helping us move in on this weekend, and Cafe Paradiso had just opened like that week, and we moved in. So we took out from Cafe Paradiso in 1995. It was like May of 95 or something, April or May of 95. And we're moving into our first house, and we took out from Cafe Paradiso. And here I am, still 30 years later, we're still loving the place. So we're at dinner, and I don't know how this came up. I don't know if I can call Julian. Hang on a minute. I'm thinking, it's 8:05. I don't know if Julian's going to be awake, but we'll see. Because Julian is home for a couple of days. If he doesn't pick up, I'll tell you the story.
Thanks.
Good morning.
Oh, here he is. Hey, Julian.
Yeah.
All right, we got to talk about Hey Girly.
Okay, yeah.
I had no idea.
Better for this.
Say it again?
Chloe might be better for this.
Well, no, I mean, you...
Hey, wake up there, big man.
Dude, you know this. You were at dinner. You're the one that used the term. First of all, how did this come up? So Saturday night, it was Michelle and me and our friends. We went with Dr. Chuck. The official ophthalmic surgeon of the MJ Morning Show is Dr. Chuck Slonim, with a whole bunch of MDs and all kinds of other letters behind his name. Professor, all that stuff. So we're out to dinner, and then Julian's home. So we brought Julian along. And how did Hey Girly even come up at dinner?
I think somebody at work with Chuck's wife.
Yeah, take longer pauses between your words.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
The story came up that the Chuck's wife at work, a young girl that's right, a young girl, I think in her mid-20s that she works with, got Hey Girlied. And
by like an old man, or by who?
Yeah.
By another woman?
No. Dude, do you even know what a Hey Girly is?
No.
Well,
we're waiting for it.
We're waiting.
Just sit back and shut up.
If Julian wouldn't take so long to spit out a sentence.
Well, look at his father. He probably doesn't get a chance to talk at home.
Really? All right, Julian, explain what a Hey Girly is.
Okay, so a Hey Girly text is when...
And essentially, it comes as a text. It's called like a Hey Girly text.
It's when another girl reaches out to a girlfriend who reaches out to a girl who already has a boyfriend, to let them know that their boyfriend cheated on them, essentially.
So you got it.
Why do they have to start with "Hey, girly"?
But for whatever reason, it's like
it's like the kind and but like being mean at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, hey, girly, I want to let you know that I'm having a fling with your boyfriend. So
and then he's cheating on you.
It's getting a text. It's the other girl sending a text to the jilted lover. So you've got the guy who is hooked up with girl 1. The guy is having a fling or whatever with girl 2. Girl 2 then sends a "Hey, girly" text to the other one saying, "Hey, I'm riding him too," or something, whatever.
Oh, wow. Hey,
you
girly.
That kind of,
Julian, is it the girl he's cheating with, or is it like her friend who's just breaking the news to her that this is happening?
No, it's the current cheater.
Dude, I just said it's number 2 is texting number 1.
I'm still trying to figure all this out. I know what you said, but I want clarification.
Why don't you go work on today's Wordle?
I will.
That's not
I got
nice.
it. I got it. By the way,
It's girly.
I got it in how many? In 3 guesses.
Oh, you already got today's?
I got it in 4 guesses.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's a much easier word. I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't.
Let me see. What was it? I'm not gonna show you. You're gonna say it.
But hey, girly. All right, Julian. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, of course.
All right.
See you, girly.
By the way,
Bye, girly.
I've got
I know, you're not.
I've got a project that Julian. He hung up.
You did say goodbye.
Well, I got a project that Julian's working on, and I'm going to share it with the audience. Hopefully, he'll get it done. I went through all of the video clips from the Indonesia scuba trip to Raja Ampat that I took with Chloe as a graduation gift back in late January and February, and I listed all of the clips I want. So Julian's going to edit a nice little mini movie of the undersea adventures of MJ and Chloe.
Jacques Strap Cousteau.
Little schmuck Cousteau over here.
Jacques
Cousteau.
Hey, all right, let's go to phones, though. On the whole hey girly thing, does anyone have a hey girly story? And now, I didn't know what it meant. I had no idea what a hey girly text was. It comes up. So, I remember. So, at dinner, we're getting the story about this girl that our friend works with. And, this 25, 26-year-old girl, and gets the story about getting the text from this other girl who's having a fling with her boyfriend, and it's hey girly. And then Julian then said, hey, that's called a hey girly text. So that's how it came up. Julian knew.
I got to show you something, MJ.
Absolutely. If anyone is listening, if you've got a hey girly text story, give us a buzz. Tell us what happened. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047 and share any hey girly story that you have. If it happened to you, if it happened to maybe one of your kids, maybe your daughter, did it happen to a friend, a coworker, any aspect of a hey girly story that you might have, share right now. And you can leave names out, you can leave specifics out, keep it generic if you want. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047 if you want to add to the hey girly story. Yeah, Rox.
You want to look at my text messages right now? I just typed girly into my text search box, and literally that's how I address everyone. Hey girly, hey girly, hey girly.
Oh,
they're
where
like.
did Julian find out about this?
Hold on.
Well, it was Dr. Chuck's office.
Hey girly.
Wait a sec. You text all your friends and you start with hey girly?
I mean, I guess I do sometimes.
So they're all holding their breath like, oh, God.
Hold on. What did
Roxanne's with my man.
Hold on, Froggy. What did you just ask?
What did I ask? I forgot.
I forget, too.
You just asked something 10 seconds ago.
Julian, is this something he made up, or is this actually like a thing?
Dude, actually,
hey girly?
No, Julian didn't make it up. This is the whole Gen Z and millennium community, Gen Zs and millennials, they know what a hey girly is.
Okay.
As a Gen Xer, I didn't know. I mean, none of us knew. We're all Gen Xers in here.
Okay, do you have any more details on the situation revolving around the person who received the hey girly in Dr. and Mrs. Chuck's office?
Something about the number one who works with Chuck's wife.
Right.
has the boyfriend, and the boyfriend apparently is working out of town for a bit and hooked up with number 2, and number 2 sent the "Hey Girly" text to number 1 here in town.
Well, I have
Yeah.
news for the younger generations. Sometimes a "Hey Girly" just means a "Hey Girly."
All right, let's go
Sometimes
to,
it just means "Hey Girly."
let's go to phones. Stephen and Bartos. Stephen, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. So I had kind of the reverse effect of that.
Hey boy.
So,
boy.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I was going out with this one girl that I was in class with, and I just had that one feeling that was like, hey, bad news. But one of my friends contacted me and goes, yeah, so it looks like she is double dipping you, and she's going out with one of your other friends.
All right, so you had a guy that you know that was kind of trying to do you a solid by just tipping you off that this girl was not being exclusive with you. She was playing two sides.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's "Hey boy."
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Stephen, how old are you now?
I am 32.
And this happened at what age?
This was 20-ish.
All right, so about 20. Yeah, gotcha. All right. Well, so I guess you can have a "Hey girl" or a hey boy.
I'm really sorry that happened.
Yeah.
He sounds like you're a real fireball of personality.
Fester, what do you?
He does. He sounds like a great guy. He sounds
so mean.
He really sounds like a good guy.
All right,
Really,
Stephen,
sure he's like the Prince of Bartow.
Don't listen to him, Steve.
Yeah.
Do you call him the Prince of Bartow?
Yeah, he sounds like a real gem.
Catch of the county.
Yeah, well, I'm currently married with one kid, so.
There you go.
Stephen, thank you for listening to the MJ Morning
So
Show.
he did find love.
And,
Way to
of
show
course,
me.
Fester confirming.
People say Fester is a large
Okay, Tom, this is the person that's go lightning round. You ready? You got your electrolyte?
What do you,
Hold on.
what the hell? Stop playing stuff
Hold on,
over
Mess
there.
up everything.
Dude, you're playing
First
stuff.
of all, why is my computer still up?
I
Second of all, I just
People say Fester is a large rude man.
There we go.
I just stumbled on something else completely unrelated to "Hey Girly" that I thought would be interesting, and I wanted to pull it up, but I didn't know the audio was up.
Yeah, I had this story in the pile earlier. What's today? I think I had. You know what? I had this in the pile last week.
Yeah, I like these two stories.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going on locally.
Wait. Are we still talking about the "Hey Girly"? Because I got one more thing to add on that.
Lay it on us.
Go ahead.
Okay, so a girlfriend of mine, she's single, and she's in the dating world, and she's been dating this one guy, and I guess he only reaches out to her late at night, or I don't know, and so.
Oh, you mean like booty call?
Yes, and then so her daughter got mad at this boyfriend.
Hold on, say that again.
Yes.
You've got a friend dating this guy.
Yep.
And the guy only reaches out late at night.
Yeah, like late at night,
Yeah.
or and
that is called booty
Right.
call.
So she was explaining.
That is
this-
called the guy's not interested in.
MJ, let me talk. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, I know. Can I complete my sentence? So she was like,
Yes.
she was like, I'm not your what's up girl. I'm not your what's up girl. And I never heard about that. I was like, what's a what's up girl? And she goes, it's when someone just texts you, what's up? Or I'm not your what you doing girl.
I ain't no holla back
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. So that's another flip to it, where it's just that simple way that you start the text, and it puts you in a category of, oh great, she's a what's up girl, or she's my.
Is your friend aware of what's going on, or is she naive to the fact that she's only getting late night calls and texts from this guy?
I think she's aware, but I think she, sometimes you still like people like that, so
He
she likes
probably
him.
has a day action or a family during the day or something.
Probably.
Here's
Might
what's-
have a whole nother family.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Fester, I did see this. You know what? It's funny you brought this up. It's in my pile. And the story is that workers at TJ Maxx and Marshalls are now wearing police-like body cams in the store.
Really?
Yeah. What
the hell was that?
What was
Why? Scooby Doo?
Why are they wearing
Scoob?
Ruh-roh.
Why are they wearing?
I want a Scooby snack.
Zoinks!
Is that much theft is going on?
I don't know. Ask Thelma.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's Velma.
Oh, damn it. It is Velma.
Bobcat over here.
I screwed up my Scooby-Doo joke.
Velma.
I suck.
All right, so yeah, the story is that the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods stores, they're all under that, what TJX is the parent company, and they're putting body cameras on some store employees as a hedge against shoplifting.
Real? Oh, okay. I said that one already.
And to keep their employees safe from rude and abusive customers.
It's pretty smart, actually.
What are they going to do? Are they going to, what? If, let's say you got an abusive, rude customer, what are you going to take the footage and have a TJ Maxx Marshall's wall of shame, and they're going to post video? That's what they ought to do. They ought to post videos of really bad customers.
Dude, if there was YouTube channel TJ Maxx Gone Wild, I would watch that.
Walmart should do it.
The mangling at Marshalls.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, the hoedown at Home Goods.
Hoedown's not that.
What's that? The hootenanny.
It sounds like a good time.
Whatever. But, some people are saying, well, if I'm going to be on body cam, do I want to shop at TJ Maxx and Marshall? You have U.S. Marshals at Marshalls now.
Just don't steal anything. You'll be fine.
You're already on camera at almost every store you go to.
Yeah. Do you realize when you walk into a Walmart, if you're shopping in Walmart for a couple of minutes, you're probably picked up on 37 different cameras in that whole place.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, back when I used to work at Publix, the cameras, you could zoom in and look at somebody's nose hairs. It was so close you could get. It was awesome. You just sit there and zoom in on people.
You used to sit and zoom in on people? Really?
Look how ugly they are, or if it was a hot one.
Wait a minute.
Zoom in on that booty.
You serious?
Yes. Oh, I worked there for 8 years.
You used to sit in the Publix office?
Security office, yes.
Was there like a joystick and a zoom? Really?
There's a joystick, and you could just zoom wherever you wanted. It was so good. It has to be. Wait, that was 20 years ago.
And you could just use it as an excuse. Well, I'm just doing securities, trying to see if she's body packing.
Dude.
They're like, you're a bag boy. Get out of here.
Festa, do you know how much footage they have of you, picking your button nose, walking around Publix?
Stealing stuff.
Dude, I have an OnlyFans that you guys don't know about where I'm doing that.
Listen, I don't care. I mean, somebody was raising the question in some article that I read a couple of days ago. I saw this last week, and I actually had it in the pile. I just never got around to it. And, someone was bringing up the point, this could actually thwart shoppers. Some shoppers might be creeped out and might avoid TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods because employees are wearing body goods. Listen. I know that I get the max for the minimum at TJ Maxx.
The
TJ Maxx is great.
And I listen, if they want to put the, Axon police-style body cameras on their employees, I don't give a crap. I'll still go to TJ. Can't tell you the last time I was at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but it wouldn't stop me.
The kinds of people who would not go because they have body cameras are the exact ones you don't want in your store.
Listen to this racket. Listen, lady. They're on to this stuff. They've seen it all. The folks that think that they can drink the spring water out of the bottle and then replace it with tap water and they're not going to know. Hotels, motels, Holiday Inn.
I've tried that before.
I'm sure you have.
With the Fiji. It was like $5. I was so thirsty.
You go to some hotels and the Fiji water is like $10.
Yeah, you don't realize it.
Yeah. And people try this all the time. They drink the expensive water like a Fiji in the hotel, and then they put the cap back on and think that no one's going to know. Well,
I drink an $8 bottle of water in my hotel on Sunday night.
That is just stupid.
It's stupid.
That is. Why would you do that?
To hydrate myself.
Because you're so thirsty.
Why don't you buy that? Why don't you buy a Poland Springs at some bodega in New York for $2 instead of?
I hear you.
Or you know what? New York City tap water is famously good. Why don't you just drink that?
Is it famously good?
Yes, New York tap
Really?
water. It's great water.
I had no idea.
New York tap water is fantastic.
It has pulp.
It doesn't have
New York City pulp water.
It doesn't have pulp. All right, well, this wasn't a hotel. This is a cruise ship. And these shenanigans on a Carnival cruise has now gotten a passenger banned for life.
Oh, no. What?
Ban, yeah, listen
For
to
water?
this. Yep. So a video went viral earlier this year of a Carnival cruise passenger tampering with large bottles of water in her cabin, in her stateroom. That's what they call stateroom. And she refilled the bottles with regular water out of the ship's bathroom faucet.
Okay.
Drank the spring water, drank the bottled water, then refilled it, and then put the caps back on and tried to reseal the bottles, calling it an onboard cruise ship savings hack.
How the hell do you reseal it?
In order to avoid paying for the bottles.
What do you burn the thing on it? I don't understand.
Guess what? Carnival Cruise Lines, John Held, Heald, works for Carnival, has now confirmed that the passenger has been banned from Carnival Cruises. Yeah.
That's a bit much.
They never identified the exact ship or when the video was filmed, but it was very obvious that it was on a Carnival cruise ship. The tag on the bottle did say Carnival. One of the cruise lines' snoozing door signs. Is that one of the little things like, you know, please make up my cabin, or I'm snoozing? Is that something they have? Like, you know, like the do not disturb, or, you know, please make up my room, just like, you know, you put outside on the handle in a hotel or a motel.
It's pretty easy for them to tell their own rooms.
So Carnival has 1.5 liter bottles of Crystal Geyser spring water that they have in the cabins. And guests can drink the big bottle of Crystal Geyser.
Oh, by the way, that's called Roxanne water.
Those are not free. The waters are not, you got to pay for them. And then you have this video, this hack video that popped up earlier this year, and this woman is seen drinking the water. It's got the Carnival tag on the water that this water is available for purchase. And then it shows her refilling the bottle from the bathroom tap.
Oh, she made a video of it?
Oh my
What an
gosh.
idiot.
What part of this was a viral video earlier this year? So right on the desk next to the little cabin phone, they have a little tray, 2 big bottles of Crystal Geyser water, and she's drinking the water, busting the seal on the cap, and then filling it up.
Here's the video.
With tap water. And she's been busted. All right, go.
Nobody's gonna know.
Watch.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Yeah. And she dumps the water, refills it.
How would they know?
Yeah. So she's using this audio that everyone uses. Yeah, nobody's gonna know. That shows up in a lot of reels.
And then she put like a little glue inside the cap where it was tight to the.
Some people, and this is where you got to be careful. And you know what concerns me is not someone filling it up with tap water. What concerns me is somebody tampering with the water and doing something really nefarious to the water. But some people have tried to seal up the caps, because when you twist off one of these plastic caps, you have the little plastic ring with the little plastic teeth that get separated. So it's tamper evident, but some people have gone to the extent of taking like a toothpick or a needle and using glue to then glue the teeth back together.
How cheap are you?
Well, no, but also
so much work
but in poisoning attempts, or in trying to
put fentanyl in the water,
foul up someone's water. Some people have gone to those lengths to try to do that. Anyway, the video caused a big ruckus. I remember this. I remember seeing it on one of the websites earlier this year. And, you know, the comments where people were concerned that it was easy to tamper with the water on board. And, you know, you think you're getting Crystal Geyser spring water when you're getting tap water.
Nobody cares. Nobody is. No.
What are you doing? Dude, I'm doing it. What are you doing? What are you saying?
You were such a pain today.
What
we
were
talking
You're
to each
on
other.
your microphone looking at Roxanne saying no one cares. Why are you saying that to Roxanne?
So what's the name of this water?
Crystal Geyser.
Right. And Roxanne is super excited because it's owned by a company named Roxanne. And she's like, it's Roxanne water. And she's mouthing it to me. And I'm like, nobody cares. It's Roxanne water. And if you look at their packages, it says by CG Roxanne.
Yeah, but it's not even spelled right.
I know, but she's like, it's Roxanne water.
And
it's like I have my own water brand.
By the way, the company also has labels that say Roxanne.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen those. That's really my water.
I've seen her drinking those in here. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. So this person has been banned from cruising on Carnival now.
All right.
Yep.
Watch out, Norwegian. She's headed your way next. Hey, did you see the new ship in Tampa?
The Margaritaville.
Yeah. I didn't know they were coming to Tampa.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
I think the maiden voyage is Friday.
So I know he's dead, and I know it's a sensitive topic with somebody in the room.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett is dead.
Does he own that boat?
You know what? It's a good question because
His company does, stupid.
Is it his company or did he sell the licensing? I don't know.
Here's the deal. Jimmy Buffett's daughter, who my cousin Eric was very good friends with.
Her name's Savannah. Get it right.
Exactly. Savannah.
She has a name.
Savannah Buffet. Savannah Buffett. She was in town. And she did interviews with local media yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. And my cousin Eric, very good friends with her growing up over in West Palm and Palm Beach.
Does any of your relatives know the other daughter, Stacy? Stacy's Buffett.
So
it's not funny.
I can't make Jimmy Buffett jokes.
Froggy,
no.
Are you serious? Does the Buffett family,
They own all that stuff. What are you talking about?
I mean, they
started Margaritaville restaurants.
Hang on a minute. They must license the name.
Yes.
Of
course they license
so
it.
who's running the Margaritaville? Is it Carnival? Is it Holland America? Is it Royal Caribbean? Who's running the Margaritaville cruises for Jimmy Buffett's company? I guess that's probably the better question.
I don't know. I gotta do a little too much more research than I even care about. Does Jimmy Buffett own Margaritaville? There's a million stories popping up.
Just type in who owns.
What kind of a searcher are you?
You got to add cruises in there.
Well, I was looking at the Margaritaville name because there's hotels and there's resorts.
Who owns Margaritaville? All right, who owns Margaritaville cruise ship? Why don't you narrow down your search just a little bit?
You're one of the worst searchers I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Do you want to do it, guy whose feet are propped up the whole show?
I'll take my shoes off.
I'll smack you with your shoe.
Froggy will do it with his toes and do it faster than you.
Exactly what I was looking for. Norwegian. So
There.
NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines.
There we go.
Margaritaville at Sea is a cruise line owned by Classica Cruise Operator Limited, which is in partnership between the owners of Margaritaville Enterprises and the former Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line. The company is also majority owned by the family of Kevin Sheeran, the former CEO and president. Oh, all right. So, so it's not owned by Norwegian Cruise Line. The company is majority owned by the family of Kevin Sheehan, the former CEO and president of Norwegian Cruise Line. So, it's another company, but the guy running it used to run Norwegian.
You want a Jimmy Buffett fun fact?
Yes.
Sure.
Did you know that Margaritaville, the song, is the most lucrative song in music history?
I don't believe that for a minute.
Why not?
What are you talking about? All the restaurants, the boats? What other song has done that?
Hold on. Are you just stating this as opinion? Or
I'm stating this as an absolute fact.
All right, so give me the numbers.
A lot.
You're just making it up.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it's the Fester. If he had any salt in his gig, he would be looking it up.
I have none.
Look up. What is the most lucrative song in history?
Is that the right search? What is?
I can't wait to see Fester try to type in lucrative.
I found a different song, but I'm not gonna.
Don't ruin it.
Froggy just made this up.
What is the most lucrative song in history?
No, not that crap.
Wonderful Christmas Time is what I found.
According to Guinness World Records, Irving Berlin's White Christmas.
No.
I mean,
that's wrong. Look up Margaritaville.
Okay.
You look it up.
Happy Birthday, which
the song Margaritaville has. There's some language.
Happy Birthday is now in the public domain, so that
look up Margaritaville. Most successful lucrative song ever.
What song has earned the most royalties?
All right. I'm moving on here.
Okay, I just found a list. Ooh.
Froggy's taking me down a rabbit hole here. All right. Hold on. Roxanne, just speak into the microphone.
We're not.
Roxanne, speak. Just don't have a conversation with Froggy off mic. Just put it on the air.
Okay, I'm just going to put it out there.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We're a radio show live. Why don't you put it out there instead of having an off mic conversation with Froggy? Go ahead.
I have a list of the highest earning songs of all time.
Go ahead. Margaritaville's nowhere near this.
Not on the list.
Maybe it was a Froggy fake fact.
It was a triple F.
It was a faux fact.
It's a Froggy fake fact. All right,
Happy
go ahead.
birthday, number 12. White Christmas, Bing Crosby. You've Lost That Love and Feeling. Yesterday, The Beatles, Unchained Melody, Stand By Me, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Every Breath You Take, Oh Pretty Woman, Roy Orbison.
This
the
is
Christmas
wrong.
song,
This is stupid.
Candle in the Wind, and I Will Always Love You.
There's
Dolly
no
Parton.
Candle in the Wind cruise lines. What are you talking about? There's no Every Breath I Take hotels.
The And I Will Always Love You cruise lines and cheeseburger stand.
I mean, I don't get it. Where did I read this?
Froggy,
Did I dream it?
Do you mean the word Margaritaville?
No,
like
I don't.
sales of margaritas?
I don't
know. They don't get a nickel every time you order a margarita. You know that.
Tom Brady's pants have sold for over $89,000.
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
What was he doing in those pants?
Playing football.
Tom Brady's final pants that he wore for the Buccaneers.
Oh, I thought you meant like a pair of chinos or
No.
something that he had on during the race.
No, his NFL logoed Nike emblazoned pewter pants that he wore in his final Buccaneers game.
They left the butt stink in it. Just for you.
The pants actually went for $29. It was the Brady butt stink that went for the
BBS is important.
Oh man,
That's what makes it really rare and valuable.
The final pants that Tom Brady wore in his last ever NFL game, right here as a Buccaneer.
Is that the game he lost to Dallas, right? The playoff game?
Yeah, were just sold for over $89,000. Yeah, TMZ Sports reported this yesterday that the memorabilia went to the highest bidder via gray flannel auctions, and the final tag went well beyond what they thought it was going to bring. They thought that it was going to top out at about $10,000.
That's what I would think.
Really?
The pants went for $89,100.
And the guy's not dead.
So, what the heck? I mean, so it's the pants that Brady wore. You know, some of the memorabilia is just out of control.
Yeah, my friend had a Babe Ruth signed jersey. All right, that's a little different. Well,
you know what? I need to do a swab. We need to DNA test this to make sure this really was.
Yes.
Oh no.
Right in the crotchal area.
Yeah.
MJ, I've seen a reasonable amount of, guys who have like these sports dens, and I'm not a framed jersey guy or anything.
Yeah, I've got no desire to have, big, huge picture frames with the sports jerseys on my wall.
I like sports, but I don't necessarily need to look at other dudes' names hanging up in my house.
That's the last thing I'd rather have, a canvas where a monkey threw poop at it than have a sports jersey on.
He has a Harry Harrison jersey in his house.
But MJ, I've never seen anybody have a pair of pants hung up on their wall. I've always seen the jersey. I've never seen the pants. The jersey, by the way, if you care, sold in November at Sotheby's. The same jersey, the jersey he wore with those pants, the Cowboy game on January 16th, 2023. Do you know how much the jersey went for?
I would have to imagine more than the pants.
How much more?
How much?
$10,000 more.
So $99,000. The jersey sold for $1.39 million.
What?
The jersey sold for $1.39 million.
All right, that's ridiculous.
How much?
The jersey sold for $1.39 million. Tom Brady's final game, the jersey sold at Sotheby's.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Hold on, let me verify the amount. Oh, wait, no, it's $1.39 million. It sold in November at Sotheby's.
That's ridiculous. So, Tom Brady's pants, size 32.
How much?
Pewter and red pants, final game when Tampa Bay lost to Dallas Cowboys. It was the NFC wild card, January 16th of 2023.
So Tom Brady's a size 32, huh?
34.
Oh, 34.
34 is what I said.
I'm only 1, 2, 3, 4, 14 inches bigger than Tom Brady.
Fester would try these on and destroy them.
Yeah, right. They're pretty stretchy.
Yeah, it'd be like, you just ruined the $89,000 pants. This is a story about one dumb, entitled Generation Z girl. She is we've got video. Andrew, did you post this video? Do you have, all right, it's posted as well. This girl is entitled. She thinks the whole world is looking at her. You know those types, look at me, and oh, everyone's looking at me. Everyone's interested in me. I can't do anything. I'm so attractive. I'm so hot. I'm so pretty. The whole world is looking at me constantly. What are you guys doing?
You're describing a particular person.
What are you doing?
I merely glanced at Roxanne as you're describing this person, and
in a chastising, this is you
was
way.
An innocent glance,
No.
and Roxanne double barrel birds me.
Over what?
Because he was acting like the person you're describing is me.
Oh.
So he just gives me a one up and down with his eyes. Oh, you're the look at me girl. And then I gave him, oh, you want something to look at? Look at these.
I'm trying to
Look at these double birds.
I'm trying to set up the story.
All right, my apologies.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Fester and Roxanne are going at it with non-verbal hand gestures and
we really
looks,
need to be separated. I'm sorry.
I gave an innocent glance.
You know what? I want a cubicle wall in between you guys.
That's
what I want.
We need one.
You know what? I'm going to install a cubicle wall between you so you guys don't have to look at each other.
Let's put a Red Lobster booth right between the middle.
The setup to my story.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You tried to suggest that I'm describing Roxanne.
You're describing a person. I merely glanced at Roxanne. I don't appreciate any of these insinuations or innuendos.
With chastising eyes.
These descriptors and clues, you think it describes Roxanne, somebody that is always thinking that everyone's just looking at them, that they are the center of attention.
What?
Well, here's the story. This woman is described as an OnlyFans model and also a Twitch streamer online by the name of Katie Miller, who lives in Tennessee. Tennessee.
Katie Miller?
She is at a supermarket checkout line. This is so premeditated. She's at a supermarket, and she has, it looks like a camera mounted to the front of her shopping cart. And she's trying to capture people behind her, like looking at her and ogling her body or whatever she's trying to do. And this woman is so full of herself, it is nauseating. Let me tell you the story, then you can go check out the video on your own. And then she actually calls this guy. There looks to be a 55-year-old guy. Looks some kind of mountain-looking guy's, gray hair. He's got a beard. He's just standing. He's got a couple of items in his hand. He's just standing in line at the supermarket checkout. He just wants to pay and get the hell out of there. And this OnlyFans Twitch model streamer, who's clearly looking to just come up with content crap, is trying to video what she thinks are people just looking at her. And Fester's on some video where she is wearing the tightest bike shorts with total everything is visible from the front, the butt cheeks to the front portions. She's wearing biker shorts that are so damn tight. She's in her kitchen just walking around. She's got a sombrero on. So what is her content? Just watch me wear skimpy crap and make things in my kitchen? Is that her Twitch stream? Is that her OnlyFans channel?
Yeah, it's a good platform.
Yeah, she's got a business model.
So she sets up like a camera.
She is attractive.
Here she is fishing, Froggy. This is right up your alley.
Fishing in a bikini.
And scrolling.
Hold on. What is her gig? Like capturing people looking at her as she wears skimpy, attention-getting outfits?
Yeah, I think she's kind of drawing some attention.
She sets up a camera on the front of the shopping cart to then get people behind her, and she's kind of like leaning over with her butt sticking out. and there's just a guy behind her that's just waiting to check out. You look at this guy, and Fester, go to mjmorningshow.com.
Oh, I love that website.
You can find the video, folks, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And she tries to make a big deal that people are always looking at me. Look at this. Look at this camera I set up to capture people behind me at the checkout line at the grocery store, checking out my butt and my bod. And the guy is just looking around what I want to check out. There is nothing this guy does that overtly says he is creeping on her. And the whole thing is like backfired on this woman. The whole thing is totally backfired. Andrew, whatever link you put up just goes to the generic feed. It doesn't go to
I think Fester went to the wrong one.
No, hold on. Here's mjmorningshow.com.
Yeah.
We can't put Twitter links up because then it goes to Twitter. You have to log.
Just do that right there.
All right, you got it? No, that's not it.
The page is still loading.
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
The page is still loading.
There it is. Okay. So now Fester brought it up. And look at this guy. This guy's just standing behind her.
He's checking her out.
I don't know.
Listen, her eyes are pointed down, but she's a little bit of
maybe the guy's 65, not 55. Anyway, and here's a term that I never heard. So she's trying to create this content of, oh, look, they're checking me out in the checkout lane. So the video link is up. Go to mjmorningshow.com. Then you'll see the headline. Go to mjmorningshow.com and then look for As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. Click on that, and then you'll see the headline. OnlyFans model recorded a man behind her in line claiming that he was watching her. No. And then at the end of the video, she says this.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
That's what you guys are, a couple of meat bags.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
I don't want to be a meat bag.
No. Yeah. She goes in these tight, she's got a skin-tight pair of like white Lycra bike shorts on, and you can see kind of the upper thigh and, her crotch, a little above her crotch, and then her stomach is showing. She's got a tight white like Lycra workout top on. She's kind of bending over in the checkout line, and she wants to capture guys checking her out from the rear. That's the camera view she set up.
I think I'd like her more if she was like, hey, boys, how are you? Like, just like that, but then, like, flirted back to them when they look at her.
I'm sorry. When I look at the video of this guy, she found one split-second frame and froze it. And it shows the guy's eyes just looking toward her. And suddenly that's, oh, yeah, this guy's undressing me, and totally zeroed in and zoomed in on my arse.
Look at this crepe.
Yeah.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
Yeah, you guys are a couple of meat bags. Anyway.
Meat bag, I like that.
Hey,
am I the only one that considers meat bag a compliment? Thank you.
I've never heard that term, but I would go to the butcher shop and ask for the daily meat bag. Yes.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
Yeah, I cook my meat bag medium rare.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
And listen,
throw a meat bag on a grill.
Don't forget to generously salt with kosher salt. So many people under salt, and you got to use kosher salt.
I cannot believe how many people do OnlyFans. It blows my mind.
My meat bag is plenty salty.
Do you know how many people are on OnlyFans and we don't even know they're probably on OnlyFans?
Like, everybody is like a porn star now. Like, what the hell?
No, I sell feet pics. Nothing crazy. No.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
Anyway, you want to take a look at the video, but this is just pathetic. This, the generations, not all, there are some great Generation Zs out there. My kids are great. Chloe's a little too much into, for my liking, she's a little bit into, some of the picture posing for her social.
Yeah, that's a girl.
But still,
that's typical.
Chloe's a great girl.
Yeah.
I mean, her head is screwed on right.
I'm just saying, Chloe could side hustle some photos of those dogs. I'm talking about her feet.
Oh.
I'm talking about her feet, yeah.
Well, she also takes, what?
Chloe could.
Hold on. Wait a second. You're talking about my daughter's feet, that she should sell feet?
I'm just saying there might be a market for
What
it.
the hell are you saying?
I'm saying Chloe could get a little side stream of income, a little revenue stream of possibly selling some feet.
She's on another level today.
Shut up. What are you doing?
On another level every day.
Oh my God.
What is going on with you?
Listen.
You're shot out of a very obnoxious cannon today.
It's an observation.
God.
It's
Anyway.
an observation, people, and it's a factual one.
Go check out the video of this full of herself OnlyFans model and see the little gimmick she's playing. Oh, they're all checking me out from behind. You meat bags.
You stupid meat
And
bag.
she's like, as she's bent over, sticking her butt out in the tightest, like, white Lycra bike pants at the supermarket checkout line with a premeditated camera set up on the front of her shopping cart. Jeez.
What a meat
To look backward. What a dope. We got to talk about Pookie. We'll do that when we get back. We got to talk about Pookie's having its day. Got to talk about a little Pookie going on. Also, what things do employees say that the bosses hate? I have the list of things that you absolutely should avoid saying at the office.
I need a raise.
There's also a server that got fired from a restaurant because, well, they shot a video and posted it of a customer on social media. We'll get to that. You're not going to believe what she saw. And we got a lot of things. We got Hollywood celebrity stuff. Got some Madonna we got to get to.
Dennis Phillips coming up in a couple minutes too, right?
Yeah, Dennis Phillips is going to join us on the whole weather situation.
Which really seems like a non-event about now.
It's starting to get cloudy.
Okay.
It looks like the rain is really shooting south at this point. I mean, it was just blazing sunshine about an hour ago. Now it's clouding up a little more, but there's no rain out there right now. It's no issue. All right, 8:49 at the MJ Morning Show. We're back in minutes. This brings to a close an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Actually, you got an hour and 23 or 24 minutes this go around. Always more than an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. That starts about 7:25 every morning. When we get back, another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show. You just heard me tease. I got Pookie coming up. Do not say these phrases at work because they're going to look down on you. You're going to be on watch lists and everything. Just don't. Bosses hate these terms, these words. Hang on. It's all next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. MJ Morning Show, Q105, 9 o'clock exactly. I got a little issue with Michelle, my lovely wife, regarding a bill.
Oh, is that the name of the pool boy?
Regarding a
come
bill.
on, we stop it.
JKLOL.
Folks, I did not tease this because I just saw the bill during the break. I literally, this is like instant content that just, boop, boom, just popped up, just. All right, so I'll deal with that in just a couple of minutes. Hang on, I got a little bill problem I want to discuss. And Michelle said, "Well, let's try it my way." And well, I've got the bill now, so let's talk about my previous way, and let's talk about the new way. And well, I don't like where it's headed. That's coming up in a minute. I'll make total sense out of it in minutes. First, though, joining us on the phone is our good friend and Mr. Suspenders himself, chief meteorologist at ABC Action News, Dennis Phillips. Dennis, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Thanks. I want to hear the bill issue, though.
Yeah, if you want, I'll conference call you with Michelle. I'll leave you. I'll leave you on the phone. You know what?
Maybe I don't want to.
You can. You know what? This is kind of up your alley, actually, because of your line of work. Yeah. Hold on. You know what? This will be, folks. This will. Have I intrigued you? This will all become crystal clear in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. First, though, Dennis. I'm looking out the window. It's sunny. Right. Where is?
I'm looking at too. Yeah.
Where is the Noah's Ark level flooding?
Yeah. You know what? I was talking about that over the weekend because the long range models. I mean, I'm sure everybody saw them. I mean, and I even bit to the point where I issued an Ark Alert watch. Now, if you guys have noticed over the years, I like to show the whole taco watch and taco warning thing. And the taco watch is when you have like the tomatoes and the lettuce and the cheese and the meat and everything all separate.
Yep.
And then the warning is when you have a taco.
Right.
So over the weekend, the models, the Climate Prediction Center, pretty much everybody just kept bumping up rain totals coming in from all this stuff in the Caribbean. And I even posted, I'm like, man, I guess I got to jump in feet first with this. I issued a watch, not a warning, because they just kept bumping up. I mean, I was hearing numbers 15 to 20 inches of rain in South Florida, and it just kept going up. So as we got through last night, Froggy actually, no, who was it?
Fester.
Yeah, the other one.
Fester, yeah. Fester.
The fat one.
Dude, he's like, where's the rain? And we were going to get you on. And I said, well, I was up till 5 a.m., so I slept through yesterday's show. But I said, hey, it's going to rain, and it's going to be rain really heavy south of I-4. And he's like, I don't know, man. Everybody's hysterical about this. And it really reminded me that people, especially during hurricane season, and this is a good lesson for me too, because during hurricane season, people always look at the worst case scenario. They just do. And if they hear 4 to 8 inches of rain, they don't hear 4, they hear 8. So at this point, there's really no change to the forecast. South of I-4, they're going to get 10 inches of rain, Fort Myers southward.
Yeah, I'm looking at the radar right now, and Cape Coral, Fort Myers, there's like an extensive chunk and blobage just way south of us. Rolling on shore in Sarasota right now, you've got some heavier cells. But, that to me looks like just normal summer thunderstorm lines rolling in. Now, if I look off of Bradenton, there's nothing right now, but there's a little maybe coming in an hour or so, hour plus, 2 hours. And then as far as, I don't know if this is going to scatter, but if I'm looking at the radar right now, Dennis, and I'm sure you're looking at the same thing, I don't know, 100 miles out of, St. Pete Beach right now, there's a long, thin cell all the way out in the Gulf. I mean, are we going to get the 4 to 6 inches of rain for like the immediate Tampa Bay area that was predicted?
Man, the way I'm looking at it right now, I don't see it, and I'll tell you why. I mean, for the last couple of days, we had a blob, not an area of low pressure, a blob of rain coming in from the Caribbean, and it wasn't organized, right? Which means that blob just moves in for 3 or 4 days. Well, I don't know if you noticed, I just posted this on Facebook a little while ago. The Hurricane Center just issued their outlook that low pressure is developed just off to our west, and it's going to move across the state, and they say it could develop into something as it moves away next week. Unfortunately for us, when low pressure develops, it starts to gather all that blobbiness, all that rain, and brings it closer to its center. And that center, like you said, right now is I-4 southward. So if you live in Sarasota, if you're listening in Sarasota County, you're still going to get 4 to 6 inches of rain. If you live in Manatee, you're still going to get 3 to 5 inches of rain. But yeah, I mean, and I'll be honest. I mean, look, we get 2 inches of rain in a half hour in the summertime. So when you hear a number of 4 to 6, I'm like you. I think, all right, and this is exactly what we were thinking. That blob is going to be here for 3 days. We're going to have off and on rain. I posted a video yesterday. I tried to stress. I'm like, look, this is not a washout. There's going to be plenty of sun. There's going to be tropical downpours. But even what I was thinking last night, right now, we got 3 days of off and on stuff coming in from the Gulf, but it's not going to amount to the stuff even close to what the models were showing over the weekend, which kind of stinks because I'm looking out right now at my grass and it's ridiculously brown.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. Dennis, I wanted 3 to 4, 5 inches of rain over 3 days. My lawn is screaming, feed me, you know.
I'm looking at it right now, but I'm telling you, it's Tuesday. We've still got this low out here. It's still going to spin waves of rain off for the next 3 days. But the way I'm seeing it, I mean, there's just no way to spin it otherwise. I mean, those numbers that I posted something on Saturday. I was like, this is getting out of hand because the numbers were showing 10 to 20 inches south of I-4. And I think realistically, you're going to have waves coming through for the next 3 days. It's going to probably end up being 2 to 4 inches, which is not nearly as much as we originally thought. But I do think, unfortunately, for areas, like you said, Fort Myers, Naples, they're going to get 15, 20 inches of rain because that's where the main area of rain's setting up. And it's that simple. Over the weekend, the models had that rain setting up from Tampa south. Now it looks like they're more Sarasota south. So, yes, it's going to rain. No, it's not going to rain as much as we were thinking over the weekend. And we'll just see how this low develops and where the bands come in. It ain't over. I mean, it just started. I mean, we were calling for rain this morning. And areas from the south had about an inch of rain. But, yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, I was expecting a lot more this morning than we even had. So it's not going to be a drought buster, that's for sure.
All right, Dennis, I appreciate you. I appreciate you setting things straight.
I have something I'm curious about.
Yeah, what's that?
Dennis, there was some chatter this morning as we were talking about MJ didn't hear back from you from text messages and then talking about how you stay up until 5:30 in the morning. What?
Yeah.
What's up with your schedule? You're a night owl?
I have the most backward hours. I mean, I usually go to bed around 4 in the morning. Sometimes I'm up till 5, and then I got to get up at 6:30 to take the kids to school. So, I mean, MJ knows. MJ has crazy hours, too.
Yep.
And yesterday was just one of those days where I literally went to bed at 5, and I woke up at 11, and I saw the text messages. I'm like, oh, man, I missed them.
Have you finished binge watching Sopranos yet?
Yeah, I did. I finished Sopranos a long time ago. I binge watched Game of Thrones in about 2.5 weeks.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, that was pretty recent for me. I was really late on board. I just finished The Bear, which I love, and the new season's coming out later on this month.
Yeah, we're a season behind on The Bear. We saw season. Hang on, let me.
I just started that yesterday.
Let me give Michelle. Hold on a minute.
Wait. You can binge that in 4 hours.
Yeah, let me get Michelle on the phone.
Show.
You know what? I got to keep track of where we are on our viewing because also Michelle said. So Dennis, so you've watched Game of Thrones now, but have you watched House of the Dragon?
Oh yeah, I love that show. The new one comes out this month.
Yeah. Blah, blah. Hang on a second, Michelle's not picking up because I don't even know. Hey, Michelle, pick up. I'm trying to figure out where we are on TV. Hang on.
This is important stuff.
She doesn't want to pick up because she doesn't want you scolding her about the budget.
That's right, the bill.
All right. So maybe I'll leave that alone. Maybe I'll leave that part alone. But I got to figure out where we are on the. I think we've seen season 1 of The Bear. We got to catch up on that. Maybe she's not picking up. So I think we got to catch the second season of The Bear. Then you're saying that season 3 of The Bear's coming out?
Yeah, they're dropping it all on June 27th. They're not going to do month to month or week to week, rather. And I'll tell you, the bear sounds like, I don't know. It didn't sound interesting to me at all. My kids liked it, and it's about if anybody out there hasn't heard of what it is, it's just about a guy who is a world-class chef, and his brother ran a sandwich shop in Chicago.
Yep.
And his brother died and left the shop to him, this world-class chef, and it's about the story isn't really about the chef part. Well, I guess it kind of is, but it's about the relationships. And I'll tell you, MJ, season 1 was okay. Season 2, especially the last 3 or 4 episodes, are just freaking incredibly good. Like, really riveting. And all of the episodes are 30-minute episodes. You can literally binge the entire season 1 in 4 hours. There's 8 episodes, and they're 30 minutes each. So you can binge season 1. And season 2, they're also all 30 minutes, except for one episode about the 7 fishes, and that one's about an hour one. And there's cameos that you won't believe.
All right, so
in that episode.
I got to. All right, so
I didn't recognize anybody.
We saw the
really?
bear.
Oh, you got Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk, you got Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, really?
And,
oh, wow. All right. So, you know what? We've seen season 1 of The Bear. We got to see season 2, and then you're saying season 3 is coming out. All right. And then Sopranos. Was that the first time you ever saw Sopranos, or did you rewatch?
Yeah, I had never seen it. I watched the last episode when it came out.
Yeah.
So I literally obviously knew what was going to happen. But I don't know. I just, for some reason lately, between shows, because, I'm on until 7:30, and then I've got 2.5 hours to kill, and I normally don't leave the station in case, something happens. So I just sit there, and I've been watching.
Yeah.
I watched Game of Thrones at work, and I watched The Sopranos.
All right, so here's what you need to know. So Dennis does, the 5, the 6, does the stream at 7 o'clock. And then, he's got the 11. And just remember this, that 8, 9, 10 o'clock, Dennis is just sitting on the weather desk, just binge watching stuff on streaming.
True story. It's a true story.
That's great. All right, Dennis. Thank you, but always great.
Well, if we see, anything changes on this, I'll drop you a note. But yeah, I'm with you. Look, it is not over. I will. In fact, I just looked at the updated Weather Service numbers. They have doubled down. The Weather Service the Tampa Weather Service at 8 o'clock this morning issued their forecast total rainfall for the next 3 days, and they're still saying 6 to 8 inches for Pinellas, Hillsborough County.
Oh man!
And up to 10 inches for Sarasota, Manatee. So they're still going with it. But I'm looking at it and with this low developing, it makes me think it's going to be the area of rain. Very, very heavy down to, Sarasota southward. But I think we're kind of more on the fringe of it. But we'll see. They're still going with it. So
I appreciate it. Thank you, Dennis.
All right, man. See you guys.
Have a great day.
Bye.
All right, I got a list of things that I got to do here. Before I forget, I walked from International Plaza Mall home to my house yesterday.
Did you have car trouble? Did you get in someone left you there and you had no way to get home?
Well, the car was repoed. Yeah. They hooked it right up. I had, Billy's Recovery Towing just hooked me up and boom, gone. Yeah, we're about 8 months behind on the lease payment. And no, I'm kidding.
Well, they don't wait that long.
No. Yeah, buy here, pay here. All right. So here's the deal. We went to Safety Harbor yesterday for the 5th birthday party for the Nona Slice House. So we got there early. It started at 4 o'clock. I wanted to, beat the crowd. They had live music all day, free slices of pizza yesterday, for the 5th birthday. So we went to Nona. We got there at 4, right when they opened up for the big celebration. And then on the way back, Chloe was doing her internship in downtown Tampa. And then she took an Uber to the mall. I drove to the mall because Chloe needed to do some clothes shopping with Michelle. Julie needed a couple of things. So from Nona, we went to International Plaza. And Michelle said before we went over to Safety Harbor yesterday, why don't you bring your weighted vest and just do your walk home from the mall? And that's what I did. There are about 35 people that were honking horns at me. I heard a couple of dozen, MJ! So yeah. I guess people are looking for me around South Tampa walking with my SWAT team looking weighted vest on. It's not a ballistic vest. It does have 20 pounds of metal plates in it, but it looks like I'm about to make entry in a big meth house or some kind of fentanyl bust or something. But no, it's not a SWAT vest. It might look like it, but man, a ton of people saw me walking because literally I walked from the front of Dillard's, that little kind of side cove, small parking lot, right where Dillard's, the side entrance is. So I walked from there all the way, down West Boy Scout. I hooked a left turn onto, West Shore, walked all the way down to West Shore, underneath 275, past West Shore Plaza, then all the way down West Shore into Beach Park. So I walked, close to 3 miles. And, man, I'll tell you what, this was 6 o'clock. It was still hot as a monkey's butt out there yesterday.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of homeless people in South Tampa saying, cry me a river.
I can't. But listen, I loved it. Listen, I sweat. I must have sweated 5 gallons. I was drenched. Yeah. I got home, and I was just dripping wet. But the point is, thanks to all the folks that honked at me, and I heard, MJ, good job, MJ. I heard
you're like the most grateful street walker.
I heard there was there was one, MJ, you suck.
Just one?
Yeah. Hey, MJ, are you walking on your knees? That kind of thing. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
You didn't get that.
No,
you didn't get that.
Short joke. Yeah. No, I did nothing disparaging. No,
That's
seriously.
so nice. Yeah.
Nothing. It was all nice stuff. All right. Pookie. What, Pookie is having its day now? I've always heard the term, like a term of endearment, Pookie. So it is a term of endearment, Pookie, but for whatever reason, of late, Pookie is becoming very, very popular, and it's becoming the term of endearment for more and more people, and it's sort of recently. And, people have called like their boyfriend, girlfriend, Pookie, or some people will call their pet, their cat, their dog, Pookie.
I always think of Chris Rock when I hear Pookie.
Why is that?
New Jack City? That was his character?
Oh, was it? I don't remember. Yeah, it's been so long since I saw that. I don't remember much. But apparently, do you know where Pookie comes from? It's Pookie. Do you know where Pookie comes from?
Pooh Bear and Cookie?
No, it's a German term of endearment that first made its way sort of in the pop culture or lexicon back in the late 70s. Oh. And Garfield the cat introduced his teddy bear, and the name of the teddy bear was Pookie.
See, if I'm going to call someone a German word term of endearment, I go with Schnitzelwiener.
Interesting.
I thought you were going to say Adolf.
Stupid.
One person very specific.
Yeah. All right. So Pookie kind of means.
I said it wrong.
You said it backwards.
It's Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Hey, Schnitzel
it's
Wiener.
not Schnitzel Wiener.
Right. But hey, baby.
But Pookie, as you know, it means like kind of cute, adorable.
Yeah, but Garfield brought it to America?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
Apparently so in the late 70s. But lately people are using Hey Pookie or Pookie Bear. There's a lot of oh, you're my Pookie Bear.
Because Pookie's a bear.
Yeah. Hey, Froggy, does Kim, your wife, say to you, oh, Froggy,
Yeah, right.
you're my Pookie Bear. Come here, Pookie Bear.
No, we're not big into the pet names.
All right, so there's an influx and a resurgence, and I guess Pookie is having its time right now in the second quarter of 2024. All right, so heads up on Pookie.
I've always heard Pookie. I had no idea how to do Garfield.
Now, are you aware of the phrases that you ought to just lay off of? Just stop using these phrases, especially at work. And for your supervisor, your bosses.
Is calling your boss Pookie Bear on the list?
Okay, yeah, I'll get that done for you. I'll get that report done for you right away. You got Pookie Bear.
Let's start calling Ron Pookie Bear.
Yeah.
Hey, Pookie.
Hey, Pookie Bear.
Let's call our general manager Pookie Bear.
Call him up right now. Hey, Pookie Bear.
All right.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right. I didn't mean it, but.
All right, okay, I won't call.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, if he's not listening to the show, it might be out of context.
No, but he's properly trained these days. He does pick up when we call.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of a meeting with the staff, like the sales staff. He picks up for us. You know,
He knows where his bread's buttered.
Yeah, he knows the importance of the MJ Morning Show. All right, here are the phrases that you just got to stop using. And the word is that bosses do not want to hear these words. And it's just seen as just, garble, just, word filler. It's just like lazy chat. All right, here are the phrases. Don't use these phrases. And it's a total turnoff. And you're going to actually tick off and turn off more of your cohorts and your bosses than you might think you're trying to impress. So here we go. Avoid these terms. Number one on the list is think outside the box. Just shove that phrase in a box and burn it. Set it on fire. Put it out with the trash. Do not say, what cliche. Oh, let's think outside the box on this.
Clearly you're not thinking outside of the box if that's the only phrase you use.
Exactly. You're all jammed up in the box.
Yeah.
You're in the think outside the box is what you're in.
Wish I was jammed up in the box.
Just stop using think outside the box. Here's another one. Synergy. Yeah, we're looking for a synergy. So over.
Synergistic.
Well, it's a reverse derivation, but I mean, just synergy. Stop using the word synergy.
Or next time someone uses it, ask them if they know what it means.
Here's another one. Circle back.
Oh, I hate that one.
Oh,
if someone says that, I just immediately, I have already just discounted you as a person.
All right, let's circle back on this, and just you're in a meeting and they're laying out some goals, or what are you going to do? Implementing or instituting new policies or procedures. Yeah. All right, we'll circle back on this. Just stop it. Stop. Don't circle back. Just get that circle. Don't be a circle back jerk, okay?
This just reminded me of what.
Ain't no circle back jerk.
Don't be a circle. Don't be a circle.
Don't participate. I just thought that made me circle back made me think of one that's on my list. I hope it's on the list.
All right, here's another one. Low-hanging fruit.
Ugh, ick.
Stop saying, oh, yeah, that's just low-hanging fruit. Just you get rid of that. Expel that. All right, next. We got to have something that's going to move the needle. Stop saying move the needle. Although when I'm talking right now, I'm watching the needle move on the, actually, they're LEDs now. But, you used to watch the needle move, the VU meters. Yeah, so stop saying move the needle. It's outdated. People are still using it. Do not say move the needle about discussing progress that's being made.
Say something like flip your trigger.
What?
I don't know. I just made that up. I was just trying to think of a better way to.
Yeah, I like bringing up
to Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, bring up triggers in the workplace, Roxanne.
How about pull the pud?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about?
I've been pulling the pud for years.
How about we say we wankulate on it for a while?
Then final.
Put a pin in it.
Final term you just got to stop using. Takeaways. All right. So what are the takeaways here? All right. Hey, Fester, what are the takeaways here?
What are we taking away from this meeting? I'm taking away that this list is pretty dumb.
All right. The only takeaway ought to be that double burger you're picking up at Shake Shack, all right? Stop saying takeaways in your meetings. Just knock it off. Just cut the crap, would you please? All right, when we get back.
Let's pivot when we get back, and I will scream if you say that. That's my word that irritates me, too.
Pivot?
It's pivot.
Yeah, pivot wasn't on the list, but that's a good one. It's actually, we can add that to the list.
Yeah.
9:23. We could probably take phone calls on this, but I don't think I have the time. What phrases? We covered, I think, really the biggies here. 9:24 now at the MJ Morning Show on Q105. We have tickets to see Cyndi Lauper. Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming up in just a few minutes.
We're going to circle back to that.
Yeah. What is the takeaway here? We got Cyndi Lauper tickets coming up. So we'll circle back on Cyndi Lauper tickets. Yeah, Cyndi Lauper's Just Want to Have Fun farewell tour is going to be hitting Amelie in November, and we have some tickets. So if you want to go see Cyndi Lauper, stand by. We'll tell you when to call in just a few minutes. And your chance to win Cyndi Lauper tickets on the way And I still have a whole pile of stuff. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next here on Q105. Whatever you do, stand by. What you want my shopping cart inventory from Aldi?
Oh no, I was scrolling different sites and I went on Instagram and I saw the video of you obnoxiously driving through Aldi in the cart reserved for people with special needs.
Yeah, but by the way, most people thought that was funny. My little 5 minutes of using the electric cart. So most people on my social media thought that was funny.
I thought it was funny.
But I've got a couple of curmudgeons.
Yeah.
Listen, it was almost like, all right, cue the complainers in 3, 2, 1. All right, I don't know. And sure enough, I've got like 2 complainers on my Instagram. Folks, if you didn't see me at Aldi on Saturday, I really have not been in an Aldi. Michelle and I, we poked our head into an Aldi in Harlem, right next to Costco, up on the east side of Harlem, back during COVID, before we moved back to Tampa Bay, and the place was a disaster. I mean, it looked like an EF4 went through. Looked like it was a supermarket in the path of a Twister in Arkansas, and it was a disaster. I'm like, I'm not going in here. What the hell's going on? So I went inside Aldi and really checked it out for the first time on Saturday, and
it's a nice store.
If you need a quarter to release the shopping cart, because they're all chained up like they're inmates, like on a chain gang.
So that whole store you were in might have had 4 employees in it.
Really?
They are super low labor.
Right. Yeah, it's lean.
Yeah.
And I didn't have I'm sorry, I don't carry pocket change to insert the quarter into the shopping cart release. Although people have since told me, yeah, if you got a rounded key, just jam that in there and release it.
Dude, that doesn't work. I broke a key once in an Aldi cart. I had to walk away from it. So I screwed up.
No, people are telling me it worked. Anyway, so I didn't have a quarter. I'm sorry, I don't have a quarter. I don't have pocket change.
All right.
So I found the electric scooter cart in the parking lot.
Something you don't know about Aldi, if you would have asked the cashier, they would have lent you a quarter.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know, though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the tip.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So I'm scooting around on the cart in Aldi. If you haven't seen the video, of me on the Aldi scooter electric cart, which has prompted 2 people to complain, go look at the video and read all the comments. They're on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. So check out the video. I'll address this in more depth later on. But, man, I got some people that are really whipping out the shame on you MJ card.
I mean, it's a little more than 2.
No, it's like 2. It's like 2 individuals. Seriously, they're like 2 names.
There might be a couple more. More since your last check.
All right, I think it's 2.
Okay.
All right, maybe 3 now.
There's a 2 somewhere in the total number.
All right, will you stop it?
All right,
most of the people think my video is funny.
Right.
But, you always get someone's going to complain about something. Oh, MJ, during the 5 minutes that you used the card, there could have been some, special needs or handicapped individual that needed that card, and you're shooting a joke video. All right, I'll address this in more depth tomorrow morning. Some people just get a freaking sense of humor.
Right.
Just shut up.
Yes, tell the handicap to laugh more. Listen, I just want to know what else you bought, because there's a pack of Italian meats and a very good-looking bottle of maple syrup.
Yeah, I bought a whole case of chickpeas, garbanzo beans. A whole like cardboard 12-can pack of garbanzo beans.
Okay.
For like 81 cents.
Yes.
Very good price on that.
What, are you going to make your own hummus?
No. I could.
Yeah.
I like taking the garbanzo beans, thoroughly drying them, tossing them in some olive oil, putting them on a baking sheet on top of parchment paper.
Oh, yeah.
Putting some sea salt over, and then you bake them at like 350 degrees for about 45, 50 minutes, and you have your own crunchy garbanzo bean chickpea snack, which are fantastic.
Nice.
So that's why I like making the chickpea snacks.
So you bought beans or peas or whatever they're called.
Chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Yeah, same thing.
And syrup and a package of meat.
Yeah, I think we bought some of their cheap chocolate, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's good chocolate.
Yeah. But
Did you get your haircut?
What?
Did you get your haircut?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Roxanne, for noticing
That's great.
I got my hair cut from Ha on Saturday. Yep, Ha cut my hair. All right, moving along. Oh, Cyndi Lauper tickets. Why don't we give those away right now? Yeah, that's the Cyndi Tuki bird. When you hear just be the 500th caller. Let's go with 50. Caller 50 right now. Want to see Cyndi Lauper? Just announced Cyndi Lauper, the Just Want to Have Fun tour. I'm sorry, Girls Just Want to Have Fun tour at Amalie Arena, November 6th, day after the election. Amalie, if you want to see Cyndi Lauper for her farewell tour, we got your tickets right now. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Be the 50th caller, and you got some Cyndi Lauper tickets. Let me know when you have 50. Maybe I'll take it live on the air. A couple of things before we get out of here. This is kind of ridiculous. There's a guy that apparently lost a bet, so he had to go to a fancy restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina, and bring a date.
All right.
The date was a blow-up doll.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a two-top. He's got one seat, and he's got one of these blow-up dolls with the mouth going, ooh, you know.
Oh, no. So it was like, ooh, like almost a jokey one.
Yeah, it's, no, it's the blow-up doll. Well, a server at this South Charlotte, North Carolina venue saw this guy on a date with a blow-up doll in her restaurant and rolls video. Now, obviously, these blow-up dolls don't really bend at the hip.
No.
So she's kind of, like arched back,
Yeah, she doesn't seem too comfortable on this date.
Her head is facing straight up at the ceiling. And it turns out the server was fired. The server shoots video, puts the video up on social media, and here it is. Listen.
This calls for it. I work at a nice restaurant in Charlotte, and I need you guys to see what just came in the door.
And then she's zooming in on the guy.
Oh, my God. Look at it.
That's funny.
The guy.
Okay, that's the whole video.
Yeah, that's it.
That's hysterical.
And she zooms in. The guy is sitting like in kind of an atrium kind of area. Like,
It's like a nice place.
Like greenhousey. And against the glass, there's a two-top table. And he's there with the blow-up doll.
Good for him.
He didn't eat
Man,
much.
Everyone deserves love.
Yeah. And she's been fired for this, apparently.
What?
Yeah, she posted a video online, and they fired her.
What would be the reason for firing her? Exploiting the customer's privacy while dining there? I mean, he is in a public place, or is it like they don't want to encourage other people to bring in blow-up dolls?
She was apparently not supposed to use her phone and make videos at work, but she said this called for it. Her name is Tara. This happened over Memorial Day weekend, but I guess she just posted, what happened. She's been fired from the job.
Dude, I want to know what bet he lost.
Yeah, so the former server, her name is Tara Eve Bjork. Just like the crazy...
Bjork.
Just like the Scandinavian singer Bjork. B-J-O-R-K.
Eludes femininity.
Yeah. It turns out that his lunch date, the guy said, I lost my fantasy football league, man. And apparently...
That's what he had to do.
Had to go to lunch and provide proof that he was with a blow-up doll. Yeah.
Good for him.
Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning.
Hey. Why are you calling?
I was calling for the Cyndi Lauper ticket.
Oh, yeah. Does that sound familiar with that thing I'm playing right now?
Yes, sir, it does.
Is that a xylophone?
I don't know. It's starting to make me sick, I think.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
What's your name, caller?
My name is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Are you a regular listener or just here for the tickets?
I'm a regular listener.
Oh, that's fantastic. I like to hear that. Anyway, good answer either way. But, Tanya, you're caller 50.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. That's
Tanya,
great.
you won. You're going to go see Cyndi Lauper. It's her Girls Just Want to Have Fun farewell tour. It's going to be Wednesday, November 6th down at Amalie Arena, and you're in. Where are you calling from, Tanya?
Yay, Plant City.
Awesome. Fantastic. Are you a frequent Fred's visitor?
What? I'm sorry, what?
I said, are you a frequent Fred's visitor?
Oh, no. Sorry to say no.
Oh, no. How could you be in Plant City? If I lived in Plant City, I'd be at the Fred's Buffet nonstop.
Probably not every day. I mean, if you live there.
Maybe every other day.
Yeah.
All right. Tanya, congratulations, Tanya. You got the Cyndi Lauper tickets. I'm going to put you on hold, and Andrew, our producer, is going to pick up the phone and get all the information from you, okay?
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much.
And thank you for listening. Have a great day.
I mean, what if she had like a strawberry allergy or something? Oh, they're from Plant City.
Oh, the Strawberry Festival.
Oh, I have an allergy.
All right. Finally, before we get out of here today on the MJ Morning Show, Fester's favorite documentary, I guess, in the last 6 months, Baby Reindeer.
It's not a documentary. It's a show.
Baby Reindeer is a scripted show on Netflix. I only watched it because of Froggy.
Oh, and it's something
But
else.
hold on. But what do you mean it's scripted? I thought it's...
It's based on a true story.
It's based on a true story, but there's actors.
Right. Okay. So it's scripted, but it's based on this alleged stalker woman.
Right. It's not a documentary.
It's not alleged. She's
nuts.
Well, I haven't... Man, my list is so long of the stuff we got to catch up on. But Baby Reindeer...
If you commit to it, you can bang it out in one night.
So you guys have watched the whole thing?
There's 7
That's
episodes.
Crazy, right?
7 episodes, 35 to 40 minutes.
No, I just read every episode.
Hold on. You've seen it or not seen it?
I don't have time to
Right.
watch that show. I have children in the home that are it is not
as you're
suitable.
laying in bed.
Right.
With my kids.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
This is why I'm bringing up Baby Reindeer again. It's a hit. A lot of people talking about Baby Reindeer, this crazy stalker lady. And, of course, we already have the story that she's suing Netflix for, I think, $170 million or something. I mean, it's some ridiculous number.
Right. That's sue Netflix.
But she's suing for $1 million for every pound she wins. Every stone.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is Netflix is pushing hard for an Emmy nomination.
Yeah, the guy never wrote a movie or nothing, and then he just bangs this out.
The guy never wrote a movie or anything. Never wrote a movie or nothing. Yeah.
He never wrote nothing or nothing.
I
talk like a real person.
I don't know if I would use the term.
Talk like you didn't get out of 5th grade.
He didn't. And I don't know that I would use the term bang it out to
and actually,
describe
it should
that
be
show.
speak. You speak like, anyway.
I'll kill the lot of you, baby reindeer.
All right, so she's suing, and Netflix is pushing for an Emmy nod for this. Do you think it deserves an Emmy nod?
You know how
it's so different.
You know how the Tanya Harding story? Tanya Harding went to all these award shows.
Yep.
They should bring this crazy lady to all the award shows.
No, she was on Piers Morgan. She's nuts.
Drag her out.
9:46 at the MJ Morning Show. So, Baby Reindeer, it's on my list. I know. Oh, there's also, we got to talk about this. Let me make some notes. So, shopping cart, and then we got to talk about long legs. I got to figure out if this is just a hype machine, but there's a new movie coming out called Long Legs. I got to figure, is it theater only, or is it going to stream? It's apparently some horror movie, and Nicolas Cage is in this thing, and they're saying it's like the scariest movie of the decade. So it kind of,
I've heard that before.
It kind of has the makings of, this is some kind of hype machine. So I got to figure out.
It comes out in July.
Yeah,
July 12th, 1 month from now.
Yeah, it's coming out shortly. And they're already building listen, they got me talking about it. So I got to figure out if this is really the real deal. Or if this is just some kind of, bomb that they're just hitting the hype machine on this thing. So
Nicolas Cage deserves a hit.
Listen, I like Nicolas Cage.
Me too.
We just saw a really weird movie with Nick Cage. It was great.
Joe?
Raising Arizona?
No. What was we'll pick this up, I'm sure, at a later date. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. If you need to get a hold of me, you got some hot gossip, you have content that I must know about, you got something secretive, something I need to reveal or break on the show, you can, trust in me. I'll keep you confidential if you want. You can always reach me. My private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow right now at Certified MJ Radio. See you tomorrow, folks, and let's be careful out there.
Need your AC